You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? It's our boy, Coach Malachi in the building. We back. Too many podcasts. We back, man. Y'all said this live show, man. Y'all know we finna cook today. We talking about everything. Everything is everything. I'm gonna have Brian Norman Sr. on the show as a guest. You know, he got some news he want to talk about some of the stuff y'all been hearing about already. It is what it is. Had to get him on the show. Man, shit, but I don't even know where to start, fam. You know, shit going so good, but you know, I got a couple of mentors. I got a couple of mentors in this game now. You know, I think I told you guys, you know, my profession, what I do for a living is I'm a professional copywriter. So it's a high value, you know, basically, you know, it's a 6-figure earning job. You know what I mean? It's a 6-figure earning job. And you know, so I've been kind of like doing this for some years now, probably around the same time I started this channel. Around the same time I started, really a little before, but it kind of like caught root, took off, kind of like been taking off for me a little bit, you know, over the years. So it's a great skill. Let me tell you something. If you want to know how to make some money from learn home or on your own time, learn how to become a copywriter. Learn how to become a copywriter. You know, it takes some time, but shout out to Martin Nash in the building. Martin Nash has became a member. Salute to Martin Nash. Hey, okay. Salute to you, fam. Man, I got some big shit going down, dog. Like, I'm talking about corporate sponsorships, all that shit. It's a lot of shit. I speak about things vaguely, but it's a lot of shit I don't really come all out and talk about, because anytime you got motion going, anytime you got some motion going, you really never come out and reveal, if you reveal the motion, you know, like my motion is not in anyone else's lane. And the reason why you do that is because, you know, you'll have people try to stop you or whatever the case may be. But, you know, I never really give details. I just, hey man, this is what it is, this is what's going on. But it can't be stopped. It really can't be stopped. So shout out to Martin Nash. He said I was already a member, but I had to change my card. Okay, cool. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, shout out to Killuminati. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to the lovely Miss Black Panther. Jazz Funk is in the building. Jamie from New York is in the building. G5 from the Bronx is in the building. Martin Nash from the ATL, Atlanta's very own, is in the building. Let's see who else we have. Shout out to C Brand 33. Salute. Duval County, stand up. Duval. If you ain't from Florida, hey, that's how they say it in Duval. Duval, you get what I'm saying? Bruce Gas in the building. Hey, guess what? Hey, shout out to New Country, and you already know.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Shit, you know I'm on it. Shit, off the ripple. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Claymore Rain over there on Instagram. Claymore Rain, salute to you, brother. Shout out to H-Town in the building. H-Town T is in the building. Mr. Raymond Moore. Clint Cummings is here as well. Shout out to James. Let's see, Mike Hearn. Mike Hearn, what you say, baby boy? FBA 513, okay. FBA, stand up, fam. Shout out to Mike, man. Shout out to FBA. Shout out to Mike Hearn, man. Yes, sir. It is what it is. But y'all hit the like button for the Old Boy Shetty's live show, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I wanna give everybody congratulations, man, because we were just at, it's crazy because we were just at 35,000 subs about, I want to say about a month, probably about a month and a half ago, about 6 weeks ago. And yeah, probably about, was it either 35,000 or 36,000, somewhere around there. I'm not sure. Probably about, or maybe it was 2 months, June, July. In April. I think April, we was at like 35,000, something like that. You know, now we have over 40,000. We have 40,170 something subs. We just hit 40,000 this morning. We had just hit 40,000, last night. We hit 40,000 last night, and since last night, East Coast time, since last night, East Coast time, we got another almost 200 more subscribers. So, the Facebook, YouTube is working for us. YouTube is recommending the videos, recommending the channel. See, the trick to this whole YouTube thing is this here, and a lot of people haven't figured it out, and I really don't get it, but I get it. I do get it, but they don't get it. See, the key to the whole game is to get YouTube to work for you. If you are on Facebook or any other platform, the trick to it is to get that platform that you are on from a social media standpoint to start working for you, to start promoting you. And like I have the data, most people who do this shit, they really don't know. They really don't know. They haven't figured it out. When they, like even when they talk about algorithms, they talk like it's some kind of what is it called? Like some kind of system within the internet, the social media, with the algorithm likes you and this and that. The algorithm is the people. The algorithm is the people. It's not YouTube. The algorithm is the people. And once they don't understand that what algorithm is. But I'll explain that to y'all some other time. Y'all remind me. Anyway, let's see. Once we get over 100, I'm gonna give everybody a round of applause. Look like we have over 100. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Like I could teach a class on this shit, man. But my mentor told me, he said, no, don't give him the game for free. He said, don't give him the game for free. Don't do that. Don't give him the game for free. Fuck him. You know what I mean? You know what it is. You keep doing this. I say, you're right. I ain't getting it up for free. Shout out to Martin Ash. Salute to you, fam. Hey, okay. Martin Ash say, man, dropping that $2 super chat. He say 10 people, please match my donation and show support. Martin Ash always do that. Martin Ash always do that. I've been, I've been knowing Martin Ash since I've been on social media probably about 3 years. It's been about 3 years. About 3 years, some of that sort. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Green Eye Speed. Hey, okay. Dropping on 2 pounds, man. Salute, man. Y'all please go subscribe to Martin Ash's channel, man. Mark, I don't know what's been up with you, dog. Like, well, you know what? No, that's not true. That's not true. My bad. I know what's been up. I was gonna say something, but I know what's been up. Shout out to Martin Ash, shout out to Green Eye Speed, and shout out to everybody else.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
All right, y'all should be able to hear me now. My bad. I guess what happened was sometimes, like I have my ATM Mini Pro hooked up. So I have my ATM Mini Pro hooked up, and I have everything running through. I have my soundboard, which is my Rodecaster, running through my computer, and I have my camera, my Sony A6100, running through my ATM Mini, and then I have a CTEK multi-view monitor right here to my right. So sometimes when I don't know what to do, but sometimes when I go to like when I go to a video clip or whatever the case may be, it'll kick everything off. It'll kick me off of the Rodecaster, so you don't hear the sound, the ATM, the camera, and all that stuff there, and I gotta reconnect it. But anyway, that's what it is. But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Daniel Agnew. Let's read the opening monologue. Norman Sr. breaks silence on making Jr. versus Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney super fight, right? You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, this fight came out of nowhere for a lot of people. This fight came out of nowhere for a lot of people. You know, it is what it is. Like, absolutely. Came out of nowhere for a lot of people. No one really saw this kind of like coming. You get what I'm saying? No one really saw this coming. Also, we had a lot of fights this weekend. Kid Austin stopped doggone Brian Norman, not Brian Norman, what the nigga from Philly name? What the dude from Philly name that wanted to fight? He wanted to fight. Oh, Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer. He started Tevin Farmer in the first round. I damn sure ain't see that shit coming. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I picked him to win by decision. I figured that if it go 12 rounds, he'll probably win by decision. And this is what I said. My prediction was, I think Tevin Farmer can outbox him for 12 rounds. I said, however, if it's a close fight, this is what I said Friday. I said, if it's a close fight and they go 12, I don't see Oscar De La Hoya letting his, his young fighter lose a 12-round decision. What I did not see, and I don't think no one saw that, he jumped right on Tevin Farmer from the beginning and stopped him. I didn't buy the fights this weekend. I mean, I'm not buying Jake. They were selling their pay-per-view on DAZN. I'm not going to buy Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And I told y'all I wasn't buying that shit. You know what I mean? So I wasn't buying that shit. And then, you know what I mean? So I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting from Jake Paul. I know what I'm getting from Jake Paul. Soto Ramirez, I heard he won his fight. Of course, Jake Paul beat Julio Cesar Chavez. He won his fight. And there was some more fights on the card. You get what I'm saying? But, I'm so goddamn busy, dog. Like y'all have no idea, fam. Like my life don't picked up. And I have more interviews dropping. As well. So I'm gonna be back on the plane, and my next stop is Atlanta. My next stop is Atlanta, the ATL. And the ATL, I got family. I have family in Atlanta, and also I have extended family, meaning friends. You know what I mean? That Florida, that Florida Georgia connection. You get what I'm saying? Like Florida, for all those who don't know, Florida and Georgia is like this. Like literally. I'm saying it's always been like this since I was a kid. Florida and Georgia is like this. You get what I'm saying? Them down south Georgia boys, them down south Florida boys, like, cause I remember back in the day, I used to know how can I be down in the 90s, these hip hop events, how can I be down? Jack the Rapper, Freaknik, like Atlanta, you get what I'm saying? Atlanta's been kind of like the music capital for a minute now. Like, you get what I'm saying? For real. A little party town, stuff like that. And it's changed a lot, especially now that they have gentrified and all of that stuff there. But, it is what it is. I will adjust the super chats. It's official. Brian Norman Jr. will face off against Devin the Dream Haney on Riyadh season in November. Lord have mercy. On Turki Alashik's official X account, shout out to Casino Light Prayers, shout out to Ali, lovely Miss Black Panther. He posted that Brian Norman Jr. would defend his welterweight title against Devin Haney on Riyadh season card. More exciting surprises to come. This fight has been a roller coaster ride as Bill Haney went on the offensive, calling out the Normans for a fight. Then things got heated last week on my show between the two fathers. Now that's water under the bridge. Now that that's water under the bridge, Brian Norman Jr. is set to make way more money than what Eddie Hearn offered him to fight Boots. Bro, the type of money that I'm hearing that Brian Norman Jr. is going to get paid, and the type of money that I know what Devin Haney, I can't say I know because I haven't seen any of the contracts, but bro, the type of money that Devin Haney finna get and Brian Norman finna get is crazy. Especially Devin Haney. It's crazy. I don't know how this fast talking nigga from Oakland, California, Bill Haney does it, but boy, he finds a way. He finds a way to keep getting Dev big figure paydays. He finds a way. Like, listen, I'm telling y'all, I know 99% of the people on social media don't like Bill Haney, but I said that nigga's a genius, bro. But he a genius, bro, for real. For real. Like, absolutely. Hey, listen. And listen, this ain't no dick pulling or none of that. I'm like, fam, the shit that he's been able to do without having long-term contracts with promotional companies, like 99.9% of the fighters in boxing has to have. You got to be signed to Top Rank for a while. You got to be signed to the PBC for a while. You got to be signed to Golden Boy for a while. You had to be signed to Matchroom, this and that. And he like, no, we doing 1 fight, 2 fight deals. That's it. And robbing the bank, man, shit, nigga, please.
True.
Anyways. As I said before, fam, now that that's water under the bridge between the Normans and the Haneys, Brian Norman Jr. is set to make way more money than what Eddie Hearn offered him to fight Boots. As a matter of fact, he made a little more than that, from what I heard, about like $100,000 fighting Jin Sasaki in Japan. That last offer, that 1.7 that Eddie Hearn, quote unquote, I don't know, he said he offered them, they made just a little more than that fighting Jin Sasaki. Now this. Ooh, boy. Like, damn. Anyways. This turned out to be a very smart move by the Normans. A lot of people talking shit about Brian Norman Sr. We got to pivot to that. Oh, man, y'all dumb. Y'all turned down 10 times more money than what you made in your last fight. And you only got paid $175,000 your last fight, which that's what I heard that some fighters on this fight card this past weekend just passed. I heard some of them fighters got paid like $100,000. Some they didn't break the bank. They got $100,000, man. Anyways. However, this turned out to be a really, really good move, Bob. I'm being honest with you, because hindsight is 2020, and at the time people said a whole lot of stuff. But I think a lot of times boxing fans on social media, we kind of like have a knee-jerk reaction, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because a lot of the content creators have a knee-jerk reaction, and the reason why some of your favorite content creators on social media on boxing have a knee-jerk reaction to some things is because that's what pushes the needle. Like the algorithm. What is the algorithm? The algorithm is the people. The algorithm is not some software that's on a social media platform that dictates, okay, you're going to watch this, you're going to see that, you're going to see that, you're going to watch this, I'm going to feed this to you. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. I know this shit. When it comes to this marketing, boy, especially on YouTube, nigga, please. You know, I know what I mean? Like, you know, I need to start selling courses on this shit. This shit need to start selling courses on this shit. Game is to be sold, not to be told. Anyways. But it turned out to be a smart move. Had the Normans listened to social media and Eddie Hearn, they would not be in the financial situation that they are in now. Brian Norman Sr. Explains how that fight got made. It is rumored that Brian Norman Jr. is set to make over $7 million for this fight, to fight Haney. Think about that. Rumored. It is also rumored that Devin Haney is set to make 8 figures. I'm dead ass serious.
Nigga, please. To this day.
Dead ass serious. That's why I said a nigga Bill Haney is a genius. You can say what you want to say. Fuck Bill, don't like Bill. He be capping. Fuck him. He snorting powder. He this, he that. And all of that may be true or not true. But the reality of the situation is when the rubber hits the road, that he knows something. He knows something. And they laughing all the way to the bank. He also explains how Bill Haney was wrongfully blamed for something that wasn't his fault. Do you guys remember that? I was telling y'all, I was like, man, look, man, I know y'all don't want to hear this shit because y'all hate Bill. But, you know, when we heard that the fight was in jeopardy and all that stuff there, we heard, you know, a lot of people were saying that it was Bill Haney's fault. Bill was the reason why the fight was in jeopardy. The nigga be capping. The nigga snorting powder. The nigga's a pimp. You know, I don't like the nigga. The nigga need to comb his hair. The nigga be lying all the time. This. You know what I mean? All of that stuff there. But you know, the truth of the matter was when there was rumors that Adrian Clark put out that the fight might not be made or it might be dead, Bill Haney literally had nothing to do with it. Now, I know it doesn't fit the I hate Bill Haney narrative. I get it. I know it don't fit that narrative, but just because it don't fit the narrative don't make it true. Don't mean it's not true. Sorry about that. Anyways, so I'll leave it at that. However, do you guys think that this is a good thing for Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney to fight each other now? They fight in November, so we got time to talk about that and promote it. How do you guys feel about the business move that the Haneys and the Normans have made to secure the bag from Turki Alashikh? Because that's what the fuck they did, especially on the Haney side. But, you know, I'm like, damn, dog, so fucking, damn, if Brian Norman them, they signed to a promotional company, so you know, Top Rank got to get their cut. But understandably so, they should get their cut because that's the platform that gave them a shot. That's the brand that gave them a shot, Top Rank, and they're using that Top Rank platform in connection with ESPN, which is pretty much almost over with, in order to, you know, catapult. So you use it as leverage. You know, that's the thing. Like, you have to, in this era right here, you have to understand the power of leverage. It's not necessarily all about money, but you know, you have to understand the power of leverage. How to leverage your situation to your benefit from a financial standpoint. This shit is all about leverage and understanding how this game works and how to play it. You get what I'm saying? You know, because because when it comes to making money moves and stuff like that, you really can't move out of emotions. You know, I picked up a couple of mentors over here on this boxing stuff. And these guys don't even know they're my mentors. Because I haven't told them. It's not like we had a conversation and they were like, yeah, man, you my mentor, man. You put me up on game on this and that. A lot of stuff that I learned on my own. I don't have any mentors on that. However, I do have mentors that I sit back and watch, you know, and I say, okay, and I study how people move. See, one thing about me, I'm very studious when it comes to this business shit. I study how people move. And when you're studying how people move, you know, I study. It's not based on emotions. It's not based on avatars. It's not based on clicks and views. It's based on data, the numbers. The data, the numbers, and the information is what it's always based on as it relates to me. This shit's so easy, dog. I feel like Neo in the Matrix. Y'all remember that time when Neo didn't, you know, the Agent Smith, it was three of them chasing Neo, right? He was running like a motherfucker, right? And then they had them caught up with him, and he was on one end to the left, and Agent Smith and two other agents was on another end to the right. And they were busting, shooting bullets at him, and there was no way he could have outran the bullets because they were busting out. They had a straight line. And then Neo turned around and looked at the bullets, and then right when the bullets, everything slowed down. And then right when the bullets got a little close, Neo raised his hand and he said no. And the bullets paused in midair. Then Neo grabbed the bullet and looked at it, turned it sideways, and when he dropped it, the rest of the bullets that was in front of him fell as well. And then Agent Smith ran at Neo. You know what I mean? And then Neo went to whooping his ass. He turned his head to the side, went to doing this and doing that. Then he kicked Agent Smith, you know, kicked him back. He ended up whooping all three of them or something of that sort. I feel like that. True. Shout out to Ali. I feel like that. Anyways, hold on, let me make sure the volume up. Yeah, I feel like that. Anyway, today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Download the app Booksy, book an appointment. This is the only shop in the only barbershop in the city. You don't have to worry about no long line. You got to worry about a lot of people in the barbershop. There's nobody going to be there between the barber and the bartender. Why do we have a bartender at Foster's Barbershop? Because, you know, they have a tiki bar in the back and a tiki hut. And if you want to play golf, you can do that. And also, if you want to be served drinks, you can do that as well. And if you make an appointment at a certain time, you will be in that chair at that time. And you will be in and out of the barber chair in an orderly fashion. A lot of celebrities go to this barbershop and they have to book an appointment as well. And they do that because of the celebrities that go to this barbershop. They like having their own privacy. So it's a luxury barbershop, to be fair. So, you know, if you're a Knicks act, this is not the spot for you. True. I will read the super chats, but before I do, we gotta say, you know, before we get into the show, we gotta say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that all sarcastically, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
but a name. Do you have a name?
them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name the names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah. Came outside today. Water on water. Shout out to all of the new subscribers that we have. We have over 40,000 right now. We'll probably be at 50,000 by the end of the year. You know, it's some real shit that I'm doing right now, boy. Right now, I ain't playing with it right now. Right now, you know, right now we finna make it. We finna get it jumping. We finna get it jumping. You know, we gonna make a whole lot of motherfuckers upset. We're gonna make a lot of shout out to everybody, man, who share these live shows, and y'all really have helped made us grow. You know what I mean? Cause we bring it. Every time we go live, we bringing it. So it is what it is, man. You know, some nigga hard act to follow. Let me read the super chats before I get into. No, you know what? We gotta say we gotta give a shout out to the Tenderonis, and y'all know who? The Snow Bunny.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet Josephine. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up, it's me against the light.
Snow bunny,
Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
no, that's
Dance a little along with my snow. Turn it up, then party about the night.
see your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet Josephine. Talk to my nose, this love has got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up, it's me against the light.
Snow bunny,
Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
no, that's
Dance a little along with my snow. Turn it up, then party about the night.
see your
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Tenderonis, man. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Miss Black Panther, man. Shout out to all the Tenderonis, the PYTs, and the Honey Dips. And we can't forget about the Snow Bunnies. You know, there's a few brothers out there that's bunny hopping. Shout out to Trey Son. I know Dr. Umar wouldn't like that, but then again, I think maybe he will. Shout out to Mason, man. Mason, salute, brother. Flint, Michigan, stand up.
okay.
Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, "Be Norman at 5." Mason say, "Be Norman at 5." He said, "Look, man, be Norman at 5, man. Fuck the bullshit. Be Norman at 5." Hey, man, shout out to G5 from the Bronx.
Okay.
Dropping that $2 super chat. He said the boy in the interview was fire. Coach and TMP. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Check it out, though. The interview could have been a lot longer. Like, I had to really condense it because you got to understand, I interviewed boy right before he was heading to the airport to fly to Saudi Arabia to kick off his press. You know, of course, their press tour is over with now, but I caught him right before he flew to Saudi Arabia. You get what I'm saying? And that was my fault because I was supposed to arrive in Vegas the day before. You know, he left on the Tuesday night, Vegas time, 9:00 Vegas time. And I was supposed to be in Vegas on a Monday, but I was here. We did a show and I didn't fly out to the next day. That was my fault. I miscalculated. I was supposed to, you know what I mean? Other than that, it would have been longer and, you know, but we got a part 2. We got a part 2 coming. But so I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Moti. Jumping out $2 super chat. He say 100% absolutely. It was a great interview, coach. Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. Hey, Moti, salute to you, fam. Moti 83. Shout out to Murder Sports. Jumping out $2 super chat. He say Devin ain't making it to the fight. Hey, why you say that? Why you say that? hey, why you say Devin ain't making it to the fight? I'm just, like, why you say that? Like, what has Devin Haney shown you in the past that he has a track record of doing this? Now, if somebody had a track record of doing it, you know what I mean? Then I get that. But like, what have you seen? You know what I mean? Shout out to Casino Life Prayers. Today's show is sponsored. Let me see. Today's show is sponsored, as of now, by my main man, Casino Life Prayers. Dropping that half for, bam, hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, Casino said we got the fight. Yes, sir. Casino, you got the fight. You got the fight now. Wait, listen. If the man tell him he better play. Oh, I'm finna get Brian Norman on. Tell him he better play pass it short. What? Hold on, we need to play that. Hold on. Hey, Casino. Hey, I'm finna get Casino crunk. Finna get him crunk right quick. Hold on, let me get Casino crunk right quick. You know, listen, I know them Georgia niggas need. I know them Georgia niggas need. Let me see. I know what you need. I know what you're looking for. I know what you're looking for. Yeah. I know. I know what you're looking for. I know. We finna bring Pastor Troy back. We finna bring Pastor Troy back. You know what I mean? Hold on.
Yeah. Can I speak that picture? Hey, yo, tell them Pastor Troy and them down South Georgia boys said, since everybody think they sold it, then what's up? We'll go to war.
Hey, look here, man. We got to bring Pastor Troy back. We have to bring Pastor Troy back. He got to come out.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah. Hey, Casino. He got to come out with that. He got to come out with that. Anything else outside of that, Pastor Troy, is unacceptable. Anything else is unacceptable. You have to bring that bitch back. Listen, I'm gonna call Turki Alashikh. Hold on to get in contact with him. Look here, man. Cancel the fight. If tell that nigga, put it in the contract. Then tell the nigga Brian Norman Jr. Look, you got to come out with Pastor Troy. You don't come out with Pastor Troy, you ain't the fight canceled. You ain't getting paid.
True.
The fight canceled and you ain't getting paid. That's what it's gonna be. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Tony Okafor. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, rumor has it, Floyd Jr. corrected Tammy's lazy eye. I seriously doubt that. Shout out to Byron. Dropping that dub on your boy. Super sticker. Salute to you, fam. Hey, look here. Check it out. Hey, look here, man. Anything less than that down South Georgia boy, Pastor Troy, I ain't trying to hear.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
So, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, fam. Like the nigga, as I said before, bro. I know motherfuckers don't like the Haneys, but Devin Haney fighting the fights. He fighting the fights, bro. He fighting the fights. That's the reality of the situation. He's fighting the top guys. He ain't hide behind no promotional companies. He not talking about no 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. You know, they ain't talking about I'm the A side and, you know, call Al and talk to Bob. None of that, bro. He making the fights. They making the fights, bro. Regis Prograde, you know, and I remember I was telling them, I like, man, I don't know about a Regis Prograde fight, man. Regis Prograde, you know, he was the top guy at 140 at that time, but one of the top guys. You know, he made that shit. You know, Regis Prograde fought Lomachenko. Some people felt he lost, some people felt he won, but he fought him, and he got the nod over that. George Camboso's average fighter. I still say that to this day. But before Devin Haney fought him and after he fought him, he's still an average fighter. That's just how I feel about it. But he went over there and did that. Jose Ramirez, that was his worst performance I've ever seen. Devin Haney, Bill said it was sweet science, but I didn't, you know, that wasn't it. You know what I mean? For me, and a lot of people felt that same way. And I was very transparent with Bill, even when I interviewed him, I told him that. You know what I mean? Because I just thought better of Devin Haney's skills. I said, man, if he got all these tools that you say he have in the warehouse, then he could have used a better tool than that to disarm that particular guy. Did you get what I'm saying? So while being entertaining at the same time. And you know, Bill won't admit that. He won't admit that, but that's the truth. That's the reality of the situation. However, you know, he get a chance to redeem himself in this fight. And I'm not going to label the guy a runner just based on one fight. And I know people say that because they don't like him. So, and I get it. You know what I mean? Shakur and Devin Haney are two fighters that some, you know, a lot of the boxing fans, the popular casual boxing fans don't like. You know, I think the guys who don't like them, like the Shakurs or like the Devin Haneys, most of them are probably Tank Davis fans, Ryan Garcia fans. They're probably Tank Davis fans or Ryan Garcia fans or both, more than likely. So, and you know, and and Devin Haney, and then too, they're not the Devin Haney fans, which would be considered, you know, the LDBCs and stuff like that. That's pretty much his fan base. They don't like anybody that's not in line with their thought process. Did you get what I'm saying? So, and I get that, I understand that. That's pretty much how it is on this social media shit. So it's been like that since I've been on. But the reality of the situation is these guys are making the fights. Bill Haney wasn't capping. Bill Haney wasn't capping. Capping meaning lying. Bill Haney wasn't capping. They fighting the dude. Simple as that. Now, whether you believe somebody, I know somebody in the chat said that. I doubt. They don't think Devin Haney is going to make the fight, or he's going to show up or whatever. I don't know if that's more projecting. I think people who are saying that are more likely projecting, and I don't know where that projection has come from. I think more than likely you're projecting that because you probably don't like Devin Haney. Because I'm trying to what have you seen since this guy's been boxing, showing you that he does that? He's never pulled out a fight on the week of a fight, fake like he was on his deathbed or nothing like that, or pulled out a couple of fights before. He's never done that. So that seemed like it's more projecting. And I get it, you don't like him, but but sometimes you can't let your dislike for someone cloud your vision which you're projecting. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. With your projection. Hold on. Oh yeah, shout out to Byron. Shout out to Byron. Did I do your super sticker? Yeah, I got you. Shout out to Byron, man. I got you, brother. Good looking out, fam. Now, I got some funny shit that somebody sent me too. I want y'all to see this. Let's go here. This is Ring Magazine, the Bible of boxing, right? The Bible of boxing. And what does it say? It says here that Brian Norman versus Devin Haney will headline Riyadh season show in November. This fight is going to be in Saudi Arabia. I kind of wish this fight was over here in America, to be honest with you. But the thing is, yeah, you know what? I kind of wish this fight was here. I kind of wish this fight was here. Because I don't know. I think this is a Vegas fight. I think Norman versus Devin Haney, I think that's a Las Vegas fight. I kind of wished it was over here, to be fair. But hey, it is what it is. So let's go right here. Let's see what's up. It says Brian Norman is the Ring Magazine's #1 ranked welterweight. So I think the Ring Magazine belt was going to be on the line. He said unified IBF and WBA welterweight champ Jerron Bruce Ennis also holds the ring belt, though he announced that he's moving up to junior middleweight in his next fight. Then it tells Haney's resume, all that stuff there, which we ain't getting into that. It says Turki Alashikh also named Virgil Ortiz versus Bruce Ennis, Christian Mabili versus Lester Martinez, and Moses Atuma. I like this guy. This dude right here. Listen, it ain't a nigga in America can whoop this guy. I'm talking about Moses. That dude here, he hit like Moses too. Like, how Moses part of the Red Sea. They say, yeah, he split niggas' wings like that too. Moses Atuma versus Martin Bokole. Lord have mercy. But Martin Bokole, he taking all the tough fights. Martin Bokole taking all the tough fights, man. This dude here, man. Hey, where Martin Bokole from? I know he from the continent of Africa, but which country is he from in Africa? People be like, man, he from Africa. I be like, which part of Africa? Africa is a continent. People when people say somebody from Africa, you know what I mean? They talk like it's a city. Yeah, he from Africa. I'm like, okay, well, that's very vague. Which part of Africa he's from? Did you get what I'm saying? Somebody said he from the Congo. All right, he from the Congo, huh? So they try to get Moses. They try to get Moses versus Martin Bokole and Andy Cruz versus William Cepeda as fights he was hoping to put together in November, doing a roundtable interview with Ring's Mike Coppinger, Rick Reno, and Ish Henson. That's my main man, Ish. Shout out to Ish, man. That's Terrence Crawford's agent. Ish. Real smart guy. I think Ish is from South Carolina. Is he from South Carolina or North Carolina? Real smart young man. Real smart brother. Very, very bright. He was very instrumental in making that Crawford, making that Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. It's very instrumental. I mean, he wasn't the main reason, but he was one of the parts. That's a good dude, man. I fuck with Ish. Now, the thing that kind of got me was this, though. Turki Alashikh has named, now this is not set in stone, but he has named Virgil Ortiz versus Jerron Ennis, which that'll make this card really, really good. Just that alone. Christian Mabili versus Lester Martinez. Moses Atuma versus Martin Bacoli and Andy Cruz versus William Cepeda as fights he was hoping to put together. So we don't know what's going to happen with Shakur Stevenson and William Cepeda. So maybe that's a one-off. Maybe that's a one-off. No rematch clause or nothing. I don't know. If he's able to put this together, like how do you have Boots fighting on the undercard of Brian Norman and Devin Haney now? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like I'm saying the optics of that. I'm saying just the optics. The optics, it doesn't, get what I'm saying? Because we heard, we heard a lot about Brian Norman. He ain't nobody, he ain't fought nobody, he this and that, and overrated and all that stuff there, yada yada yada. And he ain't no star, this and that. And and then now and Boots is the guy, he's the man, and this and that, and he Matrix 5.0, and he Roy Jones reincarnated and all that stuff there. But then now the fighter how do you have him fighting, on Brian Norman's undercard? Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about it. Because Don King used to do stuff like this all the time. Don King has something called the Revenge of the Rematches. And he had Jesse James Leal versus Azuma Nelson. That was a rematch. Julio Cesar Chavez, I think, versus, was it Frankie Randall? That was a rematch. I think he had Terry Norris versus, damn, I forgot what that called. The Revenge of the Rematches. What I said? Hold on. I have it written down. It was on Julio Cesar Chavez versus Frankie Randall, Julian Jackson versus the G-Man, Gerald McCallum, Azuma Nelson versus Jesse James Leal, and Terry Norris versus Simon Brown. So Don King was known for putting all headliners on the card together. It'd be one man, like all of the different championship fights on the card. He was known for doing that. That's what made Don King card so special. Don King could have 4 top guys. He'll have like 6 top guys fighting each other on the undercard. 6 guys fighting each other on the undercard of a Tyson or whoever, right? And titles will be on the line. Like he was known for that, bro. True. Yeah. He was known for that. He was known for that. So, there's no, and that's how it should be. It shouldn't be we're gonna have one real good card and everything else just be fillers. No, have a good main, have a good headliner, have a good co-main event, have a great co-main under the co-main, and have a great co-main under the co-main under the co-main. That's how you do it. Shout out to Brandy Sweet Like Candy. I like that. Absolutely. I like that. I really do. I really like that. Really like that. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how you get what I'm saying? So again, this is not nothing official set in stone, but I'm like, damn, bro. But I'm just saying, if Boots ends up on Brian Norman's undercard, that's gonna look crazy. I'm just saying, it's not gonna look crazy to me, but it's gonna look crazy from an optic standpoint. Hey, he's sitting there hating. My main man just hit me up. I ain't gonna tell y'all who this is. Just hit me up, my main man. He's sitting there hating, man. That's my dog, man. Shout out to my dog sitting there hating. Anyways, yeah, so you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to Dark 80s, man. Salute, fam. Okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said that boy conversation was 100. He said Team EJ, boy believer. Yeah, man. You know what, man? Shout out to Errol Spence too, fam, because I do. I saw this interview. Dark 80s, man, was with Derek James. I saw this interview with Derek James, fam, and Derek was talking about. I think he was talking about, what happened between him and Errol Spence. He didn't really get into it too much. And some people kind of took it like he was throwing shots at Spence and stuff like that. But I learned a lot. I'm going to be honest with you all, fam. I learned a lot about Spence talking to Bud. Because Bud was the one, and I talked to Bud pretty much on the regular. But he was the one that told me, like, look, man, Spence a good dude. He told me that. Bo Mac told me that. Coach Red told me that. Like, they really, really like this guy. And he said, I'm a big fan of Errol Spence. He told me, he said, no, I'm a big fan of Spence, man. He a good dude, man. He just, he trying to take care of his family like I'm trying to take care of mine and stuff like that, man. And, he said, he just broke down, look, it was the people on social media who made it something they made it something that it wasn't. And I'm going to tell you what that was, fam. It came from the YouTube channels who hated Terrence Crawford. I don't know if they hate him because he was dark skinned. That's a lot of that shit going on in the black community. They know the colorism is alive and well. I don't know, they hate him because, I don't like this slim dark skinned nigga, from Omaha, Nebraska, and this and that. I don't know what it was, but making I Hate Terrence Crawford videos was big business. It was big business for the LDBC. It was big business for Fanon. Still is big business for Fanon. Big business for Shigo. Big business for Ellie sucker nigga nutsack. So it was just big business to do that. You know what I mean? Now Devin Haney has taken that spot now. Shout out to Falcon. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, great interview with Crawford. He said, did Crawford say he was intentionally looking at fighting Canelo before Spence fight was finalized? He's very confident. No, he didn't say that. He actually said that Canelo wasn't even on their radar. He said he wasn't on my radar. They wasn't thinking about fighting on Canelo. And there's an interview out there where he said initially, he said that, the highest he'll probably go up is 154. There's weight classes for a reason. But then he changed his mind. You know what I mean? He changed his mind. So, and people reserve the right to change their mind. Like I had this guy hit me up, Falcon. Oh man, look at Bush. See, we already know it this year. He gonna go up there and lay down and run to do this and do that. And I think he was doing a lot of projecting. And this a black dude that was saying this. I think he really don't like Crawford, and that's fine. He has the right to do that. And he said, yeah, man, the nigga, that's what he said right here. Now he talking about he fighting him and all that stuff there. I said people reserve the right to change their mind. Like with the hypocrisy from these niggas kill me online because like nigga, have anybody ever said something in the chat and then you change your mind? Have you ever said that you wouldn't do something or you would do something, but then you ended up doing that what you said you wouldn't do, or you ended up not doing that what you said you would do or were going to do? People change their mind all the time. So if a man changes his mind, he has a right to do that. Perfect example, we heard rumors of the fight between Brian Norman and Devin Haney was going to happen. Then we heard that, hey man, the fight is canceled. It's not going to happen. It's over with. The fight is in jeopardy. It's over with. Then we heard, oh, the fight has been finalized. It's done. There was an announcement. So between the time we heard the fight was getting ready to happen versus the time we heard that the fight is canceled, it's off, versus the time that we've heard and now finalized that this fight is finally made, some minds were changed in between that time. So somebody changed their mind, said they wanted to fight, changed their mind and said the fight is off because of circumstances that might have happened that I know about that I would not speak on. That had nothing to do with Bill Haney. And then from that point, it went from, no, you know what, we made the announcement that the fight has happened. So somebody has changed their mind. Happens all the time.
True.
Niggas kill me with that shit. Niggas kill me. You get what I'm saying? But this shit is child's play to me.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
One IK, what you say, fam? One IK say, let's see. One IK say, was the fight cancellation propaganda or was it just actually mind changes? I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. From what I've heard, no, it wasn't propaganda at all. It wasn't propaganda at all. It was some shit that was done, and that's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't propaganda at all. I can't say. No, it wasn't propaganda. That part was serious. There was no propaganda to try to sell a fight, promote a fight that wasn't even made yet. That wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. No, that shit really was that. If you knew what it was, you'll say. But guess what? That doesn't even matter. Irregardless of what almost happened, finna, woulda, coulda, shoulda. If I woulda ran, I coulda got away. Now I'm in jail talking about what I should have done. What matters is it's done. Now we have to see the physical manifestation of it, meaning we have to physically see these guys in the ring. And there are going to be several conversations about this subject matter in the time to come. But that's the reality of the situation. Turki Alashikh made the announcement himself, the one who put the money up. And both of these guys are getting paid handsomely. I'm like, man, shit, the kind of money this motherfucker spending on fights, shit, I'm like, man, god damn. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, I don't know. It is what it is. Hey, what you say? The Cartagena say Blue says things are subject to change. Hey, and it is. Hey, hold on. Hey, Cartagena, check this out. Where you at, fam? Where you at? Let me put you up on the screen. Where you at, fam? Casino side mission of the super chat. No, I just read it. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I did miss it. You're right. I did miss it. Shout out to Casino.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub. What you say, fam?
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey, Casino say, oh, he making 8 figures. Oh, he's showing up. One last Casino. Casino say, oh, he making. No, that didn't get paid. Hey, Casino. Again, Casino. I have to say this. I don't know Turki Alashikh. I'm not in the room with him. I haven't spoke to him. I don't know anything, none of that. All I'm saying is, this is all I'm saying, fam. Bro, again, I haven't seen anything. But for what I'm hearing, bro, what I heard, let's see, I'm saying the nigga Brian Norman, whatever Eddie Hearn offered him to fight Boots, he made that fighting Jensen Saki in Japan. The money he's getting paid right now, we're talking about Brian Norman, Eddie Hearn couldn't pull that money out of his ass if he wanted to, unless he getting it from the sheep. So that's that. What Devin Haney getting paid is ridiculous. For what I heard, for what he getting paid is ridiculous. You know, maybe Bill Haney will share that. Maybe the Brian Norman Sr. will share that out. But what they get is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. That's all I'm gonna say.
True.
I believe that shit too. And I'm gonna tell you why I believe it, because Turki Alashikh throwing money around like hotcakes. The man throwing money around like hotcakes, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody, man, sharing this live show, watching this show. We got over 600 people watching right now. We have over 500 on this channel, not including how many people we have on the other channel, Bossman Coach Malachi, not including what we have on Instagram, not including what we have on Facebook, not including what we have on X. Let's give everybody who's watching a round of applause. Lord have mercy. Yeah, man, let me go ahead and drop these phone lines, man. 530-494-9636. Drop these phone lines. And today's show was sponsored by Casino Light Prayers and Foster's Barbershop. Y'all know what time it TI is.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Bro, I'm sitting there watching this nigga Bill Haney. I say, boy, they got this, but I'm sitting there watching this dude right here, bro. I'm looking at Bill Haney right now. I'm looking at Floyd Money Mayweather. And I'm looking at Deontay Wilder. Yeah, Deontay Wilder beat Hearn. Call on though. Wilder. You get what I'm saying? I didn't see the fight, but I saw the highlights. And yeah, man, Wilder got his victory this weekend too, man. Wilder done, man. He done, bro. From what I seen, bro, him throwing that windmill, he threw a windmill right hand. He throwing his right hand like this, like a hammer, like he's throwing it like that instead of shooting and turning it. Like he don't know how to turn that right hand no more, fam, because when he throws it, because of his terrible footwork, he's out of position. So he throws it at crazy angles now, and I'm like, man, Herndon is a guy. He's out of San Antonio. He's a tomato can. If you got a fighter that's a tomato can and you looking to put him in a fight for a confidence booster, Herndon is the guy who you call. You know what I mean? And he just it's over, though. It's over. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
It's Raymond from Illinois, Coach.
Raymond, talk to me.
Yeah, I agree with you on that shit, Coach. I almost forgot about that fight. I watched that, though. That nigga, he trash. He over with, bro. Like, that nigga was throwing his straight right, like he was lining up a pool stick. Like, that shit didn't look bad. talk about the fight this weekend, yeah, Floyd Schofield, he impressed me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't see that coming. The Jake Paul fight, I don't watch that nigga fight. That shit be fake as hell.
Yeah, I wasn't paying pay-per-view for that shit. I mean, that fight was a pay-per-view. They was selling that on the zone for pay-per-view. I wasn't gonna buy that shit. Fuck, I'm gonna buy Jake Paul
you
versus.
a goddamn fool. Whoever, hey, any of you niggas that bought that shit for $60, you a motherfucking fool.
Yeah.
Fuck with showbiz and all them niggas talk about, man, niggas ain't buying no fake ass fight.
Yeah.
You keep that shit. Not no $60 anyway.
No.
Then you got I was watching a boxing watch this morning, coach. That nigga, Mama Hopefield was on that shit.
Yeah, somebody hit me up and sent it to you. Right? Sent me a clip. I said,
man, I was fucking crying, coach. He was on that bitch.
Mama Ho riding high now, boy. I told you my son is the greatest of all time. I told you. Like, what did I tell you? Like, you guys don't get it yet. Like, you know, we get the other champions ready for their fights. I told you that. You know, you don't understand. I said the nigga said something about what he said. They hypnotized. We hypnotized his son. I hypnotized him.
So dumb, man. Out of here, man. Like this nigga named Round One that be on that.
Yeah.
He be like dropping some good boxing things. Right? Yeah. He got good logic when it comes to this shit. He pissed that nigga off so bad he got up off the show. And like this nigga don't never get mad. But it's like the shit he was saying. The nigga said first he said I want to go undisputed. Then he said belts don't matter. then the nigga said, "Oh, yeah, it's the name." And they were telling him like, "Nigga, all the names you want to fight got a belt."
Yeah.
So niggas need to stop that belts don't matter shit.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
The shit the niggas say
when
you like trying to duck niggas and shit. And one more thing, coach, that nigga so big, he be on point sometimes. But I ain't gonna lie, I do be seeming like he be hating on certain fighters, like Bud. I mean, think he likes to quit that much either.
I mean, it ain't no seem like you listen. It ain't no seem like that's. See, you gotta understand. Showbiz do it dope is he's like the Bill Cosby of boxing YouTube. His fan base is Ryan Garcia fans. He have every last one of them, and Canelo fans. So he panders to those guys, the popular fighters. And that's his brand. That's his brand. So
what we were talking about like last week with the resumes, their resumes ain't too far apart. Like he be trying to make it seem like Canelo just got the best resume ever, and it just ain't true, man. Like
I mean, it is what it is. He can listen. The man can say what he want to say on this platform. I don't give a fuck, but I ain't here to talk about that nigga. Fuck him. Shout out to Raymond. Salute. Yeah, I ain't. Damn, I don't give a fuck about what the nigga do. You know, I don't watch the nigga, so you know what I mean. But that's his brand. He do what he want to do with his brand. I get it. I understand. He more like Bill Cosby. I'm more like Eddie Murphy in the 80s. I'm more like Richard Pryor. I'm more like George Carlin. Matter of fact, if I was to compare my style, personality, doing this show, because I've been like this all my life. You get what I'm saying? Like how you see me on cameras, I am in person. I would say my style would be more like George Carlin. George Carlin is one of my favorite comedians of all time. Of course, Richard Pryor. You know what I mean? But Richard Pryor, Lenny Bruce, Don Wrinkles, Rodney Dangerfield, Bernie Mac. I would be a Bernie Mac. That's Bill Cosby. I'm Bernie Mac. And there's nothing wrong with Bill Cosby. But Bernie Mac got his own lane. George Carlin got his own lane. I got a lane that ain't popular. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got no popular lane, but I got a lane, and that's all that matters. True. Anyways, let me call. Let me call B Norman Senior. Let me call him. Shit, see what's up. See if he's available. Let's see. Call my nigga. Fuck what you say. Ain't no more playing in GA. But what's up? Big talk, big mouth. OBP, we down. Nigga, shit, your fucking mouth. Pastor Troy. we gotta get. Casino. But hold on. We finna call that nigga right now. Hold on, nigga. If you ain't got more. Boy, if you ain't playing that, boy, tell y'all right now, boy. If you ain't playing Pastor Troy, It's over with. We can't. Y'all got to leave Georgia. Y'all got to leave Georgia. If you ain't playing past Detroit, we finna tell them right now. I'm finna tell them that right now. And somebody say Corey Holcomb. Yes, sir. If you ain't playing past Detroit, no, we busting. Yeah.
Please leave your message for.
Oh man, he sent the nigga the voicemail. He might where he at? Hold on. He sent me the voicemail. Hold on. I'm gonna tell him to call the show. I'll tell him to call the show when you get time. Yeah, that's what we doing. Hey, listen, Casino, I'm telling you right now, we bringing Pastor Troy out of retirement. We need, shout out to the Jab Queen. We bringing Pastor Troy out of retirement on this one here, fam. True. Facts. We bringing Pastor Troy out of retirement. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Again, I'm a real independent. I spend my own money, pay for my own hotels, flights, food, whatever. I'm a real independent. I don't have the backing. I got the backing of? I got the backing of the people. Who the people is? The people in the chat. I got the backing of you guys, the people in the chat. You get what I'm saying? That's it. You know the people's champ. You know me. We don't pander to the casuals. We don't do that. We ain't on that shit there. Fuck them. I'll call him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? My bad. I ain't you bad. Didn't mean.
Oh man, B Norman. Hey, listen, man. We got Brian Norman, B Norman Sr. right now on the live. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, man.
What's going on, dog? What's going on?
Hey, this what's going on. What's up? Big mouth, big talk, big game, teacher's pet, OPP, we ain't down. Hey, look here. If y'all don't play, if you ain't playing, I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, I don't know how to get in contact with the sheet. But guess what? Boy, if Junior don't come out with that Pastor Troy, y'all can't come back to Georgia. Hey, y'all can't come back. Y'all can't come back to Georgia. I'm telling you, I'm getting the Atlanta congregation together. We voting. It's a unanimous decision. We need to hear, we ready. We gotta have the gunshots in the background. We gotta have all of that. And we ain't hearing that DSGB. DSGB. That's my clique. You know what I mean? We ain't hearing that. You can't come back to Atlanta, dog. Tell you right now.
That's on B Norm, man. That's on B, man.
Hey,
what's going on, man?
Hey, man, listen, man. I see y'all got it over the finish line, huh?
Oh yeah. Hey, did you talk about what I told y'all earlier today? Did you tell them that? Did they get mad at me yet?
Oh, you talking about you talking about the undercard?
Yeah, you gotta make them. I like to make them mad. Man, I like to make. You ain't told them.
No, I said it, but that ain't no official, man. I don't think Boots ain't gonna do that. I mean, I think even if the opportunity presented itself,
That's what I just said. He better not do that because I'm a talk. But listen to me. I'm too petty for him to do that. So listen. So what? Cause you know what they gonna mean then? That means I made that man miss out on some M's because he don't want to be on our undercard.
Hey, look here, man. Look here. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute now. Now you can't be doing this, man, because you still got the people saying y'all ducked the smoke already. So you gonna try to rub the salt in the wound? You trying to rub the salt in the wound?
They say we ducked the smoke, but we know the last thing that was said was we supposed to be fighting October, November, December. Well, guess what? We are indeed fighting in November, and apparently it won't be against him because he ran. He had other business to take care of. But watch this though. Wait a minute. There's more. Okay. We fight March 29th. He fight April 12th. We wait. There's nothing. We get another fight signed up. Fight the fight. Get away. He still ain't made no decision. We get another fight locked in.
3 fights.
We done got 2 fights. We done got 2 fights locked in and one of them completed, and he ain't even got another fight yet. What are we talking about?
So you don't fall.
Hold on one second. My bad, Cole. Hold on one second, Cole. My
bad. All right. Yeah, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. I don't think Biggs will do that. Oh, he'll probably be like,
hello.
Yeah. Okay, listen. No, what I'm saying is okay. You guys were not supposed to be getting, the type of money. Because Eddie Hearn was saying he offered you guys a boatload of money, and you turned it down. But hold on, no. But you got more than that. From what I've heard, you got more than that fighting Jen Sasaki.
We got way more than that.
So now I'm hearing this fight. I'm hearing this fight. The money y'all getting is crazy.
Hey man, listen. It's chess, not checkers. Yeah. I've been saying, I can't make this stuff true. I've been saying one by one, we're going to knock those down. We're going to knock down everything y'all got to say. We're going to knock down everything the haters got to say. I said one by one. I said that. I said it on your channel. I said one by one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to come through and we're going to take down everything y'all got to say. Y'all say B. Norman ain't worth this. Well, guess what? We got it. We showed that we were worth it. Don't nobody know B. Norman. Well, guess what? You can't type in boxing without seeing B. Norman name somewhere. You feel what I'm saying right now? You can't go to Read Magazine, the ones that count, without seeing B. Norman. You can't go through the rankings. You can't go through the rankings. Without seeing B. Norman. I can't make this up. I'm not Nostradamus. I can't make this up. So now at this point, if you're upset or mad about it, then you are the hater that you talk about. You are the hater that you say are out there, but you are him. That's you.
So how do you think? So a lot of the people who projected that you would not get the money that Eddie Hearn offered you got more than that fighting Jen Sasaki, and now you're making stupid money right now to fight Devin the Dream Haney. So are you saying that a lot of those detractors? What about Eddie Hearn? Have you spoken to Eddie?
I can't wait to see what he got to say. I want to see him there. He got to be on the card because I'm pissed. I'm talking trash when I see him.
Yeah.
I'm talking trash when I see him. He thought we were little men. I be telling folks, but you got to look. You got to think big. You got to think big. You ain't small. I don't care who these people are. I don't care what they think they are. I don't care who they think. You got to think big, man. You only as big as you think you are.
No,
and
man.
I told Eddie, you had Eddie tomorrow. Y'all only made $100,000. When the real people didn't know that Stanionis only made $50,000 his last fight before he fought Boots. Like, come on, bro. You ain't fooling nobody. Stop it.
Hell, this is the crazy part about it, right? So do you feel that it was like an assassination attempt on your son's character, your son's character with the media, because they were saying you were stupid, you was getting threats from Philly, you was people were saying making micro of you guys only making $100,000 and some $1,000, this and that, and Eddie Hearn seemed like he did a really, really good job in trying to dismerchify y'all character. And now look at it now. Had you listened to the detractors on social media, had you listened to Eddie Hearn, the propaganda that he was saying to the I Hate Brian Norman channels, have you listened to them? Would you be in the financial situation that you're in right now?
Right.
I'm asking.
Absolutely not. That's why you got to be strong-minded. For anybody out here listening. For anybody, not on small, all BS aside. For anybody out here listening right now, but you got to be strong in the mind. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to Jamil today, and whatever. I was just talking to somebody today, and I was bringing up something to him, and I'm just being real because I'm an open book. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling him about the other guy that you were just talking about that we were supposed to fight.
Right.
I said, listen, man. I said I be trying to be real with y'all. You got how many kids you got? What's your oldest child?
Me, I have 5. My oldest is
what's your oldest?
30.
Okay, good. 30. That's all I need is 30 something.
32.
Listen, so you understand you got new grown men, boys?
Yeah. I got a son, he's 24.
So you understand what it takes to raise a man. So I told him, I told Smart today, I said, listen, bro. I said, with me being in the sport of boxing, myself, and with me going through some of the stuff I went through in the sport of boxing, I said, and with me knowing what I know, I said, they messing up with the other guy. I said, I've been saying it. I said, the other guy has to face any adversity. He hasn't faced any adversities that he's going to go through. Right. There's no choice. Like you gonna go through these. But when you go through them, you're gonna go through them at a higher level against a tougher opponent. You know what I'm saying? Against tougher people, again in worse kind of circumstances, under a bigger microscope. I said they messing the boy up. He wouldn't. I said, but they didn't bring him up right. You feel what I'm saying?
But y'all, hold on. When you say they didn't bring him up right, well, at once upon a time, you guys shared the same manager, Cameron Duncan. So
yeah, I agree.
Are you talking about that they wasn't bringing him up right? The same manager? Or are you saying post Cameron Duncan?
No, same map. Nope, same both. Cameron Duncan, I just said this too. Cameron Duncan brought us up as creamy as cream. Go look at my son's first 2015 opponent. We talking 1-32, 2-20. Like we was like, Cameron, what you doing? We was like, Cameron, what you doing? Bro, my son better than this. My son, you know what I'm saying? I was telling him, bro, my son better. I know I don't want to make no mistakes. And you know what I'm saying? He cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I got to make sure. I got to blah, blah, blah. Like I told, I literally was just on the boxing board saying this. My son has a 5, but he was right though. He was absolutely right. My son beat a guy in Mexico 5-1. He was one of their guys over there. They even bet me that the book was gonna beat my son. It's on my YouTube channel, Brian C. 2127. You can go look at it. First round knockout. They raised my son's hand. They do everything. My son dropped him 3 times in the first round and stopped him. But that's a no contest on my son's record right now. My son was 17 years old. That's a no contest on my son's record right now because they didn't want to give him the victory. So Cameron was right. He said, even though you may win, I don't trust those people over there. He was right. They do what they want to do. So, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to put it with some tomato cans, you know what I'm saying? What it does. But so post Cameron Duncan, we came into our own problems where, he got dropped, where he got cut. You know what I'm saying? Elbows. You know, people looking at Tim Bradley creating that negative light on him. All of that builds character. So that was post Cameron Duncan. All of that was post Cameron Duncan.
Okay.
We went through that, and that was a very fighting on enemy territory. Making ourselves go spar on enemy territory. Like you see all the sparring with everybody else doing this right there in their backyard. We don't believe in that. We going where it's not comfortable.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is what you did with your son is what Bill Haney did with his son. He went behind enemy lines.
Yes.
He went to Baltimore to spar Tank.
Yes.
He went in Vegas Lions Den with Floyd Mayweather. Y'all went all over the world, all over the country looking for smoke. I've heard about some of your legendary sparring sessions. Yeah. I heard, I've been hearing a lot about you. And one thing they say about your son, they say he hit like a mule. That's what they say.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about what you just said about about Bill Haney and Devin Haney on that, but you're absolutely right. Now I give props where they are. That's exactly what he did, and that's exactly what made Devin who he is today. And that's exactly why they not ducking no smoke now, because that's all they know. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not gonna create the facade that we the best. We really want to be the best, and we really think we the best. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Devin Haney at with it too. I would imagine. Devin and Bill.
Let me read these super chats. Shout out to Jag Queen dropping that quarter of a dub. She say shout out to the coach. Shout out to John BX. He say Norman Senior made a believer out of me. Always believed in Junior's skills, but doubted Senior's business sense. I was wrong. He say Brian Norman Jr. Steps on Dale. You know what I mean? People doubted your business sense. You get what I'm saying? And I don't understand. Maybe because you're not flashy, you're not fly, you don't say you dig when you talk. You get what I'm saying? You're a down South Georgia boy. You get what I'm saying? So, but now people seeing you said it's chestnut checkers. Do you, as I said before, prior to the Eddie Hearn, saying that you guys, you turned down 1.7, you made more than that fighting Jen Sasaki, and you told me that y'all was going to make more than that, and you did, and then now you're making way more than what you got paid your last fight to fight Devin the Dream Haney. I would say that there's some smart business moves there. It kind of remind me of I interviewed Crawford, Terrence Crawford, not too long ago. And he told me about Cameron Duncan. And I'm telling you why I'm bringing him up, because of Cameron Duncan. And he told me that Cameron Duncan did not believe in him at the time when he fought British on Prescott. He said that Top Rank reached out to him and say, hey, you want to fight this guy, British Prescott, reached out to his manager. He was like, nah, man, I don't think he's ready for that. And then they called Timothy Bradley. Timothy Bradley was like, yeah, no, he's ready. He'll beat him right now. And he said that Cameron, so they ended up making the fight. Bud insisted on making it, him and Bomac. And he said that Cameron Duncan went on stage at the press conference and said, hey, I have nothing to do with this. because at the press conference, he said, hey, I had nothing to do with this, getting this fight made, meaning that if Terrence Crawford were to lose, he ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't blame me. That's top ranked them, and they the one did that. He fucked around and won. And then
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
No, you done. I'm gonna tell you inside information of that. Even talking to camera.
Go ahead.
That's kind of guy he is. He's good. I mean, everybody's not good at everything. So again, first of all, God rest the dead, and bless his heart or whatever. But because he passed away. But so I'm gonna say this though. That's how he is. A person like Bud, a person like us and Bud are pretty much the same when it comes to that chip on your shoulder. For that life chip on your shoulder that life gives you.
That's true. Yeah.
So life gives you a chip on your shoulder, and that chip just never lets off, no matter what you succeed at. Because I'm successful, man. I came a long way from where I started, and but I still got a chip on my shoulder, and it don't go nowhere. That's why you hear the fire when I talk. That's why you hear me talk so much crap and everything else, is because I believe in myself, and I ain't afraid of nothing. Nobody's gonna tell me anything, and I'm about that action. So I'm like, okay, well, about to tell you what, this is what we gonna do. So I'm all about proving things. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so that's why I say Bud has that mentality. But I'm gonna tell you about Cameron Duncan. Listening to his stories, that's just who he is. He's good at discovering talent, but he's not good at letting go and knowing when to let go. Kelly Pavlik, you know Kelly Pavlik?
Yeah, Kelly Pavlik. Yeah. He followed.
He was telling me about when Kelly Pavlik fought Jermaine Taylor. That was Kelly Pavlik was Cameron Duncan fight. Same exact situation. He didn't believe in him. He didn't believe in that fight. He didn't want him to take that fight. And you see, he won that fight.
Yeah.
Who else was? He gave me a few stories, man. And but bottom line, that's who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But us, we gonna take it personal. So it's good that Bud did take it personal. I would have took it personal too. I can say he didn't believe in us because as much as he believed in Brandon Lee and Jerron Ennis, but you see where we at? We catapulted right up there next to Jerron Ennis.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's why I was like, hey, our name is mentioned with Jerron Ennis at 24 years old. And I told y'all before. I said, hey, bro, he wasn't what we was at when he was 24 years old. You remember me saying that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I said, he wasn't what we was at. Y'all still denying that? He wasn't headlining no Riyadh season card, no big. He wasn't doing all that at 24 years old. He wasn't going across seas defending no title. He still ain't did it at 28 years old. He may be 28 years old. He still ain't did it.
So what is the biggest misconception about your son? Like, if you were to say out of all of the stuff that you've heard online about Brian Norman Jr., what would you say the biggest misconception there is that fans and promoters like Eddie Hearn may have about your son?
That's a great question. I'm gonna say that, Coach. That's a question that ain't nobody asked me, and that's a great question. I appreciate that question.
Yes, sir.
The biggest misconception about B. Norman is that he's afraid of anything. He's taught. Listen to me. I know, and I'm taught. Fear runs the world, and fear holds you back from everything. And one thing we ain't is afraid. We ain't afraid. If you ain't afraid to die, you ain't afraid of nothing. You feel what I'm saying? One thing we ain't afraid of is anything. We're just not afraid. We're just not fearful people. You know what I'm saying? So all of that, people think he's afraid of somebody. That's not the question. Second one is about his athleticism, his abilities, his physical abilities. That's the most outstanding. He's even shown them. Even though he's shown them, the biggest misconception is his physical ability. They think he's physically limited in some way. This boy works out harder than any fighter you can think of or name because this is where he was born in. This is his life. This is literally all he knows. You feel what I'm saying? So to think that he's physically inept or inadequate to any other person, like, y'all crazy. Y'all don't understand. This is what he do.
I see. I do see that. Explain this to the people. When we heard rumors that Adrian Clark is who? Is that your son's manager or no?
Yeah. He don't like me to say he is manager because he is the owner. He's one of the owners of the management company that manages my son.
Okay.
Jolene Mazzone is his manager.
Okay. So Adrian Clark is the CEO of the company. He's the owner.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So the owner of Fighters First Management, he put out a tweet last week saying that I hope I'm being punked, but I hope I'm just being punked, but I'm hearing that the fight between, Norman Jr. and Haney has been scrapped or being canceled or not happening or something of that sort. Is there any truth to what the fans believe, that if that is what's the case, that Bill Haney was the sole reason or the reason why the fight almost didn't happen last week?
Not at all. Not at all. No, not at all. Bill had nothing to do with nothing. It was I heard somebody on something. It wasn't on this channel. It was somewhere else. I heard somebody on something. That was the only smart person I heard that said y'all missing something. I believe it at that. One person said y'all missing something. And y'all missing somebody. But other than that, it don't even matter. The fight got made. I knew the fight would get made. There was never a doubt in my mind that the fight would get made. I told you, Coach. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah. So the follow-up question to that is this. Okay, I hear you saying that Bill Haney had nothing to do with it. Did Bill Haney pay you some money on the low that he's paid you to get you to come over here and say this? Because some fans feel that, oh no, the nigga Bill paid Brian Norman some money on the low so he can cover his tracks. Is there some kind of conspiracy? Did Bill suit you a $500,000 or 30, 40, 50,000 just to go out there not to make him look bad?
But if he shot me $500,000, I'd definitely be over here saying it. But it did not shoot me.
I just want to make sure now, because you know what I mean. They saying this. They saying this Bill.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, if you want me to say something, come shoot me $500,000. Let's see what you want me to say.
just got to throw that out. So you show, is there, and are you sure you're not being extorted now, or anybody being kidnapped and held for ransom that's making you say this? Not blame Bill.
I bet, Coach, my phone had a hiccup. Say that again.
No, sir. Is there anybody that's been kidnapped, that's close to you, that's being held hostage, that's making you not blame Bill Haney? Are you sure? Because we can easily blame Bill, and that'd be very easy to get the people to believe. So this is your last opportunity. We got a chance to scandalize and to smirchify Bill Haney's name. Are you sure Bill had nothing to do with? Okay.
Bill, y'all heard what happened the other day. So I wouldn't have no reason to defend him. Even though we squashed that, we good on all of that. So that's dead. But I'm telling you, Bill ain't had nothing to do with it. No.
All right. So now another thing, Devin the Dream Haney. He's fought. He went overseas and fought George Kambosos, to become undisputed. Then he followed that up. He came back and he fought Vasyl Lomachenko, the Matrix. Some people felt he lost, some people felt he won, but he won the fight. And then he followed that up by fighting champion Regis Prograde, the part of the top guy at 140 at that particular time, of one of them. Then he fought Jose Ramirez. A lot of people said he ran. I was one of them. And I told Bill that to his face. I said, man, look, man, the man could have did it a whole lot better than that. He wasn't engaged, but he did win the fight, but that's okay. So now Debo Dev, has laid the gauntlet down, and he's moving like he's not afraid. They say they want to smoke with Brian Norman Jr. He has the left hook from hell, but there's levels to this. And we don't know what level that your son is on, but we're going to find out in November on the Riyadh season card what level he's on. We know he got power, but you can't hit what you can't see. You get what I'm saying? And when you mix those Floyd Mayweather training tactics that Devin Haney has ingrained in his DNA, on top of what he learned from Yoel Judah, Zab Judah's father, on top of what he got from Sugar Shane Mosley, when you add the complexities of all of the knowledge and wisdom and talent that Devin Haney has, what makes you feel that your son has what it takes or possess in order to dethrone such a Rubik's Cube, such as a Devin the Dream Haney?
Because I watched my son come from a goo gaga and just for looking at me like I'm crazy, trying to figure out what's going on, to what he is now, to the monster. He's a monster to the monster that he is now. And I watch his growth. I watched everything about him, and I'm telling you, like, literally, man, I ain't seen him. We talking about even sparring sessions. There's been very few where he struggled in anything. You know what I'm saying? So So with that being said, that's why I used to wonder, like, bro, what y'all talking about? Like, why would I be afraid of this or afraid of that when I'm being watched? I know more than anybody.
Yeah.
So I mean that's why I will believe in. I watch it. I watch it go by. Oh, and I've been in the ring with him. And hold on one second, go.
All right. You say been in the ring with him, yeah, you know what I mean. So we gotta, I don't know, Debo Dale, nigga, Debo Dale stepping, Debo Dale riding down. I
apologize.
Hold on,
my bad.
Debo Dale. Hold on, the welterweight is 147 pounds, right?
Right.
Debo Dale has taken his beach cruiser and he's riding down 147th Avenue and he's looking for champions with belts. And Debo Dale has pulled up on the front porch of the welterweight division and he see Craig. He see Craig, he see Smoke, and he see Red. You get what I'm saying? And Debo Dale got them taking their watches off. Debo Dale got them tucking their chains. Debo Dale got them stuttering when he pull up on the scene. Are you sure that your son can handle that type of pressure?
Man, let me tell you something. It's gonna be whether they can handle this type of pressure. That's what it is. That's what it is. I was just on the boxing force and I actually just came to this understanding, talking to him and remembering and what he said and what you just said. Like you said about Devin going around, going different places and train, you know what I'm saying, and training and sparring or whatever. Like I said, that has to be what they built from. That's what they made of. You understand what I'm saying? So at this point, that's just what it is. So now they gotta stand on it. They gotta figure it out whether they want to or not, and that's just what it is. But I'm sorry to tell them, bro, it ain't gonna go like you wanted to go this time. I don't care what nobody say.
Shout out to John. He said the same way I was wrong about Norman Sr., I was wrong about Bill. He was serious about making the fight. Props to both men for making this fight. Shout out to the Jab Queen. She say thanks for keeping it 100. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You know the storyline for me, this is the storyline for me. People gonna pick who they gonna pick. If you like Devin Haney, they're gonna ride with Dev. They like Norman, they're gonna ride with Norman Jr. But the storyline to me is there's two black fathers with two sons. And you guys come together to put together a magnificent fight on paper, and you guys are making a lot of money doing it. And the fact that, and there's really no animosity between, the Normans and the Haneys or Norman Jr. and Devin Haney. There's no animosity. It's just, hey man, you in the way. And this,
absolutely.
It's the nature of the business. But then you got two of the best talkers, two of the best promoters in the game. Like, again, one day, your son go further down his path or whatever. We don't know what the situation gonna look like with y'all from a promotional standpoint. But however, for me, you guys can like the selling point of this fight is you and Bill Haney, because you guys have a great character that I love. Both of y'all talk a lot of shit. Both of y'all are very similar in so many different ways. I'm a shit talker, so I love some good old fashioned shit talking. And you talk shit the best of, man. You funny in the motherfucker, you sarcastic. While being serious, not even trying to be funny.
Dead serious too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So hey, listen, and we take that, and sprinkle a little bit of Mama Ho on top of that. Stop. My son, when he moves up to 147, I'm telling you.
Hey, look, hold on, I had to ask you this, I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah.
So you still ain't put no respect on that man name over here, man.
What you talking about, Mama Ho?
No, I ain't talking about him.
Talking about the son? Oh yeah, no, his son. Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with his son. I have a problem. I have a problem with his mother. I have a problem with his mother. I ain't got a problem with his son.
I'm just saying you put respect on the name over here, back of that man.
I don't have no issues with the son. I don't have no issues with the son. The son.
We know. We know. I know they go deeper. I know.
I go deeper. Yeah, you spoke about that. Yeah, but listen, check it out though. Right. So this is what I like. I like the fact that damn they got this done. Turki Alashikh. Now I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't. Even though the people who put the money up, I know who they dictate everything. I wish it was over here though. I wish it was in America. You get what I'm saying? Boy, I'm talking about, boy, listen, I want to see Pastor Troy. I want to see Pastor Troy walking Junior down the
You want to fly past Troy to
Hey,
Saudi
man,
Arabia.
hey, look here, man. I want to see Pat, listen, and I want to see who Dev gonna have walk him out to the ring. We don't need one of these old garbage ass rappers, because these niggas is trash. We need somebody who we can understand what they talking about.
I got a question, Cole. What is the Saudis gonna be doing while we walking down rapping?
Man, they don't even know who Pastor Troy is, man. You right about that.
Right, what they gonna be doing?
No, we can't. Yeah, no. I'm saying, okay, put it this way. Maybe not this fight, but the next fight, I'm telling you, the next. Okay, if Norman Jr. can win this fight, you get what I'm saying? Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Devin Haney has a hell of a but I don't know what game plan Bill gonna come up with. He gonna need it, because I don't know what game.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, look, man.
I don't know what game plan they'll come with. But but Bill Haney is one of the best trainers in the game. You know what I mean? He from deep East Oakland, and he's the man with the master plan. He has the glow and the infinity stones in his hand. And if there's anyone that can figure out the problem of the left hook from hell, it's Bill Haney, the one who did time in jail. So if your son is not ready to get in there with Sugarfoot Haney, there's a good chance that, it may be an upset. So if you want to keep your belt, man, you got to be ready. That's all I'm saying, fam.
He probably gonna say F it and fight.
Huh?
He probably gonna say F it and fight. Leave it in, and I'm being serious. I mean, cause I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with everybody else. I'm with the other people. Like the people talking about that feed me, my son. Y'all lost. Y'all lost in the south. Bill know better. He doesn't see my son enough to realize that he got beat. He don't realize enough to realize that that ain't gonna work like that. He also knows what Turkey was upset about. With the last one, especially them 2 days in a row. Yeah. So I don't think he's going to come out with a game plan like that. Like, you was just saying something, I'm going to give you props on that. Bill is a master planner. Yeah. He's a master planner. Yeah. I'm giving the props on that. He's a master planner. So I'm guessing in my mind, they probably just
you know what they say?
Stronger. What?
You know what they say? Everybody got a plan that they get hit.
Everybody got a plan that they get hit in the mouth. So
the plan ain't working. Abort mission. Abort mission. Throw the towel in. Throw the towel in.
They gonna go out there. Hey, only thing I can think they're gonna go out there, try to be as tough as possible, do what they can, and make it shake, man, and say F it, and let's fight. You see, I ain't cussing so much, Coach.
Yeah, you can't cuss.
I say F it.
You gotta say F it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, because right now, man, you'll be cursing like a sailor right now. Because I know, I'm proud of you. You're working on yourself. I really appreciate that, fam. I'm trying. You're inspiring me. I'm trying to not curse. I don't chill that a lot. I don't tell you, again, I listen, man, I don't be snapping no more like I used to. I got some good green. I smoke before the show start. You know what I mean? I got some dabs. I got the bong over there to my right. So I'm good. I'm good right now. And things going, listen, all jokes aside, B, things going good, man. I'm in the process of getting corporate sponsorships and everything, man. So just the hard work really paying off. And I appreciate people like yourself and Bill and Tim and Bradley, Bud, just people who, sit down and talk to me and grant us access, for interviews and stuff. Like, I really appreciate that, because all of that did help. And the people who show up every day. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I watch them. Yeah, same chat. Shout out to the chat. I ain't been up there in a minute, man. But great work, man. Great work paying off.
But look, man, I just want to tell you this. I don't want to hold you too long. I just want to thank you for taking the time out. I know you was on the Boxing Voice earlier. I saw some of it, but I was at the barbershop, talking to my barber. We trying to do an event at his shop. He got a tiki hut. And listen, man, I gotta bring you to Tampa, dog. So I'm gonna bring you to Tampa. When you come here, we can do the interview at the barbershop. Listen, it's the only bar in the city. It got a bartender. Now I know you don't drink, but I'm saying they got a bartender and they got events back there, and we play golf and all that. But I'm telling you, it's off the chain, bro. It's off the chain. It's really, really nice. So just let the people know what they can expect. We know we have time. You guys don't fight until November. When do you plan on going in the training camp for this fight?
September. I'm thinking September. you know, be again. You say you heard it. You know this. People know this. It's be lifestyle. So this not. It's not like we got to do something. You know, they say if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. We always ready, man. We always ready. My son, man, again, I can't say enough, but it's his life. It's his lifestyle. This is what he do.
I tell you what,
he ain't got no kid. He ain't got no kids. He ain't out there with a bunch of women. He ain't out there party. He don't party.
Yeah,
He's chilling.
I tell you what, your son. You know, I know y'all ain't alike, but your son remind me so much of Crawford from a mentality standpoint. But what I mean by that is your son got I'm gonna tell you like I told Bud, look, man, you got to get you some ice, dog. Your son ain't got no ice. You know, you got to listen. Listen now, we gonna get in contact with Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga got to connect with Benny the Jeweler. Now, Benny the Jeweler, that's Jacob the Jeweler's son. When I heard Benny the Jeweler, Jacob the Jeweler's son, both of them Jews. So what it is, see, what we got to do, we got to get y'all some ice, cause y'all making all this money between the Jensen Psyche fight and this fight. Y'all making a whole lot of money. Tell Junior he got to dress the part now. We got to get him some. We got to get him some Gucci. We got to get him some Louis V. We got to get him a man purse. We got to get him some ice. We got to get him some diamond studs in his ears. You get what I'm saying? We got to upgrade him, baby. You gotta spend some of that money, man.
He wasn't raised that way, man. I'm telling you, we weren't raised that way. He was raised simple. I ain't never wore Gucci. Hey, listen, I ain't never wore Gucci nothing. I ain't never wore Louis nothing. I ain't never wore none of that. We don't care about that, man. You were raised on that, man. That ain't happening.
All right, I'll let you. Hey, man, shout out to B, man. I appreciate you, bro, man. Much love to you, man.
I appreciate you, bitch.
I'll be in Atlanta in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I'll hit you up before I come.
Yeah, hear me out. We here, dog.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Let's give Brian Norman a round of applause. Yeah, man. The fight going down. The fight going down. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. The fight going down, man. We gotta listen, man. We gotta Jacob the Jeweler, Benny the Jeweler. You get what I'm saying? These got these niggas paying all that money for that fugazi ass shit. Anyways, I said this. Shout out to the Jack Queen. Shout out to Discernment. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say soon, y'all. Are you going to buy chickens for camp? He say thanks, Cody. He say chickens for camp. Got chase. No, hey, look here, man. Y'all, listen, I keep telling y'all, man, it's not fair. It's not fair to label Devin Haney a runner after one fight, fam. Shout out to everybody on the show, man. We got over 700 people watching the show right now. We got over 600 on YouTube, so over 50 on the other channel, over 600 on this channel. We got over 100 on X. And then we got Instagram, and we still got Rumble. Shout out to everybody in Facebook. Let's give everybody watching a round of applause. Y'all share this show. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look here, man. We gotta listen, man. Listen, some of these dudes, we gotta get them some swag. They ain't got no swag. So what we gonna do with this? They ain't got no swag. We gotta get these people some. We gotta get these people some on. You get what I'm saying? We gotta get them. We gotta get them some ice. Now I don't wear ice. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me do this. Let's do this. I got something. Because I got an idea. Listen, we're gonna do this live on the show. So it's timestamp. Cause I don't want a nigga stealing his idea saying they came up with it. They didn't come up with it. Hold on. You did come up with it. Hold on. Let me do this. We came up with this. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. I think I can do that. I think I can do it just like that. Yeah. I think I can do it just like that. Hold on. To do it like this here. All right. We'll close that. I'll wait him to call back. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing yet. I don't want to tell what I'm finna say yet. I need to get in contact with the person. I'm giving them some game to make them some money. Give him some game. I'm giving some game right here. Yeah, that's it right here. Y'all gonna like this one. Oh, y'all gonna like this one here. I told you I'm a genius now. I'm a genius on the low. You know what I mean? When it comes to the marketing shit, I think of headlines, I think of titles, I think of sayings and slogans just like that. I do it on accident. A lot of my ideas come up when I'm on this show, just at the spur of the moment. You get what I'm saying? Now, Debo Dev, now this how you sell this fight. What you do, if I'm Devin Haney, if I'm Devin and Bill Haney, what they need to do, they need to recreate that Friday scene. They need to recreate that Friday scene. We need to see Debo Dev riding down the street. I don't know. I don't want to say New York. I don't think New York could be the setting for that. We got to get it somewhere the way he's like in a neighborhood or a community. We need to show Debo Dev riding down the street with all of his ice on. We need Debo Dev with the diamond-studded earrings from Temu. We need Debo Dev with the Pave bracelet, watch, Rolex, whatever, iced out. We gotta have him with 2 Rolexes. We gotta have Debo Dev with 2. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all what I mean by this. We gotta have him ride down the street on a beach cruiser. You get what I'm saying? And then what we gonna do? And then we gonna show Debo Dev pulling up. We gonna show Debo Dev pulling up, you know, on the beach cruiser. We gonna do it like that there, right? Hold on. And then we show Debo Dev. Then we gonna show niggas. You know, we gonna show. We gonna like have. What up, Norman? What up, Norman? What up, Pops? Nothing. What you got on my 40, homie? Nothing. Man, I thought. Listen, man. Listen, Dev. Carla, hold on. Listen, Dev. I thought you had a belt already at 140. I want your belt, punk. You get what I'm saying? Have Debo Dev pull up. You know what I mean? Have both of his Rolex watches on, iced out, chains around his neck, and just, you get what I'm saying? Like he gotta recreate that. If he recreate that, you get what I'm saying? And just have Debo Dev. That's what I do. Listen. If you're gonna do the Debo thing, you got to go all out with it at this point. Like you can milk this thing from July. Cause tomorrow's the 1st. From July all the way to November. Like he can really milk it. He so Debo Dev putting up in Georgia and Atlanta, just picking an opponent out. Y'all want your belt. Man, come on, Debo, man. Stall him out, Debo. Why you gotta take Brian Norman WBO belt? Why you can't go after the other dude why you can't go after Mario Barrios with the WBC belt? Or why you can't go after the other guy? Cause I want your belt, punk. You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta do something like that. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, Coach Wood, Haney, brother. You know, like prayer, man.
Man, Casino ATL, talk to me.
Hey, man, you doing your thing, man. man, hey, look, man. Hey, we made it. We made it.
Yeah.
We made it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, it feels like True Media made the fight. You know what I'm saying? It feels that way. That's how it feels. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, they say
like you did.
No, they say they say the boxing boys. You know, Two-Tone the Superstar, they say it all started over at the Boxing Boys.
Well, no. We ain't gonna, listen. It started on True Media. I don't watch that shit. That show right there, that's not allowed in my house. I don't watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that show. You know what I'm saying? I watch Two-Tone though. Salute Two-Tone. That's my guy. I follow Two-Tone. I told his ass. I told Two-Tone straight up. I was like, I watch you and you on your channel. You go over there with them niggas. I don't watch you. I told her straight up. Like, shit. But anyway, man, I feel like you locked it in, but like you had them on here, they was spazzing out. You know what I'm saying? You had the most viral moment of the build up. You know what I'm saying? We was on it like the news. We was, you know what I'm saying? We had the CNN satellites from outer space backing it. You know what I'm saying? We was pulling up. We was pulling up.
He said the CNN satellites.
We was pulling up. What else? We was pulling up tweets from Adrian Clark on live, trying to get to the bottom of it.
Trying to get to the bottom of it. Yeah.
Blowing niggas' phones up. You know what I'm saying? Man, a prayer to senior mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? We ain't care. We needed answers.
Yeah.
We needed answers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had to text you texting, getting the answers. You know what I'm saying? And now we here. You feel me? Ain't no more playing GA. You feel me?
Hey, look here, man. Listen, Casino, I can hear the trepidation in your voice. I know you're kind of nervous right now. You know, Debo Dev has thrown down the gauntlet. He's coming through Atlanta and with the beach cruiser. I'm hearing niggas from zone 5, 6, 7, all the zones in ATL. They tucking their chains. That's what I'm hearing. So all I'm saying is I get it. I know y'all scared, but don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. You gotta be a man and stand up and go through this. It's gonna be all right.
Man, if you seen me tuck my chain, it's because I was tucking it because I'm finna take his chain. I had to tuck it because I'm finna swing and I'm finna take his chain. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you see me tuck my chain. Hey, man, man, listen, don't see, Coach. This is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna motivate him to bring that bike down to Atlanta. I'm telling you right now, if he ride that bike down my street, he's not gonna make it to November. So let's not do that, because if he come down here, he's not gonna make it to November, and we need that fight. So don't listen to Coach Dev. I know you listened last time when you crashed out on Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He made you crash out on Ryan Garcia. Don't have him crash out on Casino Like Fred, because I need you to make it down in November, because you know what I'm saying? Listen.
Man, look here,
all
man.
That matters is November. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Y'all a cherry pick.
Fight matter.
Listen, man, Brian Norman Jr. is a cherry pick. And you know what it is? He's a cherry pick. Debo Dale cherry picked him. You know, he sees something. He sees some weaknesses that he can exploit. You get what I'm saying? And you know, it is what it is. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong being a cherry pick. He making a lot of angles, but listen, but a nigga getting paid almost 8 figures, man. I'm telling you, bro. That's what I'm hearing. Like, for real.
Look, man,
that's crazy.
Cherry pick gone wrong.
Yeah.
Cherry pick gone wrong. Shit. Because listen, man. I got B Norman. I got B Norman by the style. I got B Norman Floyd Schofield Jr. style. You know what I mean?
No, you know. No. You can't say Floyd Schofield Jr. style. B Norman got the knockout of the year so far. Remember, his guy got taken out of the ring on the stretcher.
Well, no. I ain't talking about the actual knockout. Yeah. B Norman had the best knockout in a while.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the timely fashion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna be a mix of Suzuki and Tevin Farmer. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all that in one. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a Suzuki punch. Hadouken.
Yeah.
Hadouken. Goddamn, man, listen. Hey, man, I'm happy, man. This is officially the second fight of the year that I care about. The first one was Conor Ben versus Eubank Jr.
Yeah.
And then shit, now I care about this one.
Man, look here, man.
I care about this one.
All I'm saying,
man, I don't want to hear.
All I'm saying, man, y'all was cherry pick. You know, man, Debo Dale stepping. You know what I mean? He's stepping right now. You know, it is what it is. We got the Pave bracelets. You know, we got the baguettes and the chains. You know, we got the BBS diamond studs. See, Brian Norman Jr. don't know nothing about that, man. His swag ain't on that. You get what I'm saying? So stylistically, we got the diamond, we got the pearly whites, the veneers, we got the diamonds and the teeths. You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta understand, Casino. You know, there's levels to this. You know, he got to step. Brian Norman Jr. got to step his game up come fight night. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, okay, all right. But hey, look, they finna throw them boys. They finna throw them boys in an 18 by 18. Yeah, they finna put them boys in an 18 by 18. We ain't got nothing to worry about. He ain't got too many players. It's only 4 corners. It's only 4 corners in the block. You know what I'm saying? It's only 4 corners in the block. It's 18 by 18. We not worried about nothing. You know what I'm saying? We 8 pound stomping. We dirty birding. We shoulder lean. We finna shoulder lean. We finna crank that.
Slap your fingers.
We finna crank the soldier boy. We finna, huh?
I bet you can't do it like me. Man, I bet you can't do it like me.
We finna beef it up. You know to beef it up. We finna whoop Rico. We finna whoop Rico. We finna lean with it, rock with it. We finna, oh man. We finna hit the pool palace. We finna hit the pool palace. Hey man, we finna hit the bank head bounce. We gonna have that boy Haney head bouncing down bank head. His head gonna be bouncing down bank head. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. When he do that shit, look, he finna step over him. Step over him. You know what I'm saying? Come back to the A, and then he gonna do the homecoming. You feel me? He finna step over him, come back to the A, do the homecoming, bring Pastor Troy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's lit. But look, I want to say this for real though. Man, listen. Now you my elder, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You my elder. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening about Marvin Hagler, Cornell Whitaker, James Toney, all this goddamn time, and I couldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
I couldn't say nothing. But now boxing back. I don't want to. You're gonna have to let us have this, coach. You got it.
You got it. I ain't got nothing to say, man. You know.
Look, boxing back, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about no Marvin Hagler. I don't want. I don't want to hear nothing else about no Pernell Whitaker. Them niggas gone. Them niggas gone. We got good replacements now. Boxing is in good hands. You know what I'm saying?
We got Debo Dale. We got Brian Norman Jr. now. Then they putting on for the city. You get what I'm saying? You know, I get what you're saying. The legends is the past, but you talking about in the present time. You got two of the top names in the game coming together in their primes. So Brian Norman Jr. is 24 and Devin Haney is 27. So both of them are young, fighting each other, and they both are African American studs. They're making a whole lot of money to put on for the city. So you know, I respect that.
That's the main part right there, coach.
Yeah.
And that's the main part right there, coach. You know, the other coaches be fighting each other. I don't know what it is about two niggas.
Yeah.
They don't ever want to fight till they 37.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is about us, but you know, look, they making it happen. They changing the narrative. We going back to old school boxing. You feel me? They put some respect on this boxing. Now I can take it seriously. I ain't gonna even be joking about this, but I'm finna really break it down. I'm finna go watch some film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's a real fight, man. You know what I mean? Salute, coach.
All right, salute, fam. Hey, shout out to Casino. Yeah, man, you know, it is what it is, man. Like, see, this is what I'm talking. This is what I'm talking about. See, hey, here we go. Hey, here we go.
Ask you a question. Shut up. Who he talking to like that?
Talking to your ass.
Oh, fucking nigga you talking to like that? You don't talk to me like that, man.
Brother, we gotta come out.
Goddamn right. I'm suing both of y'all. You ain't got no doggone warrant. You ain't got nothing. The ugly motherfucker. You know goddamn well, people. You wrong, man. All the puss that hooked your ass up with. You better wear your bulletproof vest all day. Oh, motherfucker. You do, you fat motherfucker. Let me see you again. Baby, I'll be down there. Don't worry about nothing. Go get her. Go get her. Put that. Do something.
Bro, you better wear your bulletproof vest all motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? Magilla, gorilla. Do something. We want all the smoke. Hey, Carter, what's your name? You Carter, bro?
Jamie from New York.
Hey, Jamie, talk to me.
Devo Dev. Is that what we're calling him now?
Debo Dale, man.
That's his new nickname?
Debo Dale, man.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Stop it.
Yeah, what it is, bro.
Only one problem with that.
Huh?
Only one problem with that. Nobody's scared of him, man.
Nah, they scared.
Nobody's scared of this boy.
They scared.
I don't see no boxer scary. You know, scary, man, when he shows up. Nobody scatters, man, running for their lives. But, hey, I'm happy for him, to be honest with you. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. Let me say two things, Coach. You know, the Wilder fight was so bad. It was trash. He's also trash.
Yeah.
I fell asleep twice watching that shit, man. Bro, when I woke up the last time, I turned that shit off, man. That was too ghetto for me, Coach. It was horrible, man. The quality, everything. It was man. It was bad, bro. It was bad.
I mean, it's wild. It's wild to comeback fight. You know, he didn't have his lead trainer Malik Scott. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And he's trying to come back. He don't have Malik Scott. He got the broomstick trainer. He had Don House, the guy who be working the broomstick, you know, in the ring. Oh, yeah. So that was his lead trainer, the broomstick dude. So, you know, Wilder was working his jab. He was working his jab, you know, pretty well. But I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. It's over. It's over. I looked at the way he was throwing that right hand, and he was coming down on it like this here. And I said, that's why he be breaking his wrist in the hand, because he don't throw the punch correctly. And I'm like, it's over.
His balance is always
balance is off. Yeah, because of the footwork. Yeah.
Yeah, but another thing I want to say, Kid Austin did his thing. You know, that's a great win for him. You know, when people doubt you, you know, you'll go out and make a statement. Just like that. Good for him. I'm happy for him, you know. And Devin Haney, coach, and Norman Jr., great fight. You know, Devin continues to make the big fight, and you know, and the boy continues to run towards the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's doing that. Yeah, he
I
definitely
got
doing
him-
that. So
Yeah, man. Yo, listen.
give him credit for
I
that.
got him losing that fight. I got him losing, but I'm still gonna root for him, bro. You know, and you know, it's because, man, listen, bro. Devin Haney fights everybody, including the toughest motherfucker on that
Yeah, he
list.
doing that.
You feel me?
Yeah, he doing that.
No, Brian Norman Jr. is a tough out for anybody.
Yeah.
And you know, again, man, I keep saying what I like about. I mean, I know Devin Haney. A lot of people make fun of him and shit, but man, he got balls, bro. And that's what I respect about the kid. So I will root for him. You know, and I tell you this, Devin Haney, win or lose, he gets in the ring, and we must respect that. That's my call, coach. Peace.
Yeah, he doing that. You can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say, bro. But he fighting the top dudes. That's just the reality of the situation. Irregardless of who won, all jokes aside, irregardless of who win this fight or not, he's fighting the top dudes. He's doing that. You know, so you know, shit. Hell, in this era, that's something else because we just had Jake Paul and doggone Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. We just had that. Man, we now Zerto fought on that undercard. You know, Tevin Farmer and the kid also fought on that undercard, and I'm like, man, you know, but the Jake Paul was the headliner, and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I mean, I wasn't buying that shit. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Salam? So what we have here? We have Bill and Dev doing what they do.
Debo Dev,
making
niggas tuck their chain when they pull up on them.
You had jokers calling and saying who thought it. We knew that Haney wasn't taking a fight. What did I say? When have Team Haney ever ducked the fight? It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Every time you put them up to a fighter, oh, they ain't taking that fight. Oh, this the one he gonna lose. This the one. It don't matter if he lose, win, or draw. He took the fight. That's all that matters. Motherfucker, one thing I said is most consistent is you fuck with Turkey, you gonna get your O snap. Turkey trying to get your motherfucking O snap. That's all. You fuck with Turkey, you gonna get your O snap.
Yeah.
And so if you're a boxing fan, that's why you fuck with Turkey. Because if you notice, everybody getting they fucking O snatch. We got all these motherfuckers, O versus O motherfuckers fighting, and you getting your shit snatched fucking with Turkey. Now, if y'all want the same old fucked up lopsided ass fights, y'all go fuck with them other jokers.
Mm-hmm.
But Turkey is about to give y'all fight after fight after fight. This damn near 50 fights, 45 fights. That's what you going to get, son.
Yeah.
And I ain't knocking the hustle. And like I said, I'm just happy Dev show up again during the fight that everybody said he wasn't going to take. And I said, I am 100% certain that Bill and them take that fight because they don't duck fight next to Bam and Dev. Ain't nobody, and I told you, ain't nobody doing it like them two. And Shakur be doing it if he wasn't so motherfucking avoided. Yeah. You dig? So at the end of the day, man, ain't nobody doing it like Dev and Bam. Y'all Bammers can get mad all you want. If he get knocked out, he get knocked the fuck out. But I know one thing, he won't be running back to no motherfucking cupcake fight. I bet you he'd go back into the fire. That one I can guarantee. So y'all Bammers, man, cut it the fuck out. Bill and Dev know what they doing, man. Let them do what they do and let them take the big fights, man.
Yeah.
Let them take the fights that everybody else is scared to fight, saying they got robbed for going to Australia. Oh, that ain't no money, and they still took it. After y'all said it was a bad deal. When everybody else was too scared to go to Australia, they went out there back to back. But that's all I got for you, Slim. Put some respect on them Haney's names, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, listen, man. Shout out to doggone shout out to Rob Fresh, man. Hey, again, as I said before, but we gotta call a spade on this, man. Like, you know, the man pursued the fight, they made it happen. Carl, hold on. The man pursued the fight, they made it happen. From my understanding, that since Devin Haney is he's a free agent and he has his own company, they deal directly with the plug, which is Turki Alashikh. Now we do know that Brian Norman is signed the top rank, so there's a lot more people that's involved whenever he has to fight, because top rank has to be satisfied along with Brian Norman and his management and all that stuff there. So there's a lot of people involved when it comes to making his fights. When it comes to making the Devin Haney fight, there's not a lot of people involved. It's just Devin Haney, Bill. It's just Bill Haney, because Bill Haney is the one that handles the business. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's so easy for them to make fights the way they are. And they're making a lot of money than most of these guys in boxing, because they're dealing directly with the plug and they don't have to split the money with nobody else. You know what I mean? So that's why I say from a business standpoint, he's doing a hell of a job. Shout out to the Jab Queen.
Hey, okay.
Dropping a half a dub. What'd you say, sis? You say you're right. We can't call Debo a runner just because he ran. Don't mean he's going to keep running. I'm going to give him one more chance, like Biggie. But if he do it again, I'm on his back like a wet t-shirt. Biggie, give me one more chance. Dev, give me one more chance. You know what I mean? Devin Haney, give me one more. All right, Dev, now we know. Now we said you were running last time. They said you were looking like the road runner last time, BB. But this time, goddamn it, we know goddamn it, Debo Dev coming back. He don't change his whole swag, and you can't be Debo running. So, no, we know Debo don't run from no smoke. You know what I mean? So we ain't doing it, BB, this time right now. Goddamn, we coming. We want all the smoke. You get what I'm saying? Debo Dev is coming. I don't want nobody tucking their chain now. Keep that same energy. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to the one and only Mr. Ham. He said B Norman should be Debo and Dev is red. No, man, Debo Dev. Debo Dev. We know we're gonna do. We gonna call B Norman. He Craig. Debo Dev and Craig. You know we gonna see what's up. You know Craig did knock Debo out with a brick at the end of the movie. But Brian Norman is Craig and Debo Dev, y'all know what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, my name Will, calling from North Carolina.
Will from North Carolina. Talk to me.
Shout out to you, Coach. Great show so far. I just want to call in because that Debo Dev is back at it again, making some of the best fights in boxing, running from nobody. Yep. I just want people to realize that this right here is the proof that they've been telling the people the truth all along. Every person they say they made a call to put an offer on the table, they done it. And guess what? They got turned down. They say, oh, ain't nobody scared of Dev, but ain't nobody signed that contract except Brian Norman Jr. and so I was telling Senior earlier, I say, congrats on the defense. I like what you're doing, but I see certain shots that Junior can be hit with that Dev land these shots perfectly. And Junior, he lunges in on a lot of shots too, but people don't be noticing that, man. And
yeah, I'm
just ready for the fight, man, because I think it's gonna be the fight of the year. If you ask me, Dev come out on top. Just wait for it. And when we get to November, the next morning, don't be hating, don't be making no excuses. After Crawford go in and whoop Canelo, and Dev go in and whoop Brian, we want all the respect that's due to these two great fighters.
Yeah.
They doing what nobody else in the game was doing. Where Tank at? He ain't making no big fight. He about to big.
Well, Tank, I think Tank trying to set a shot out. He's setting up a fight with Jake Paul later on in the year. So
yeah, I heard that he was gonna plan on fighting Jake Paul then retire. Man, I like Tank, man, but if you retire without fighting none of your contemporaries, bro,
yeah.
How and you only have one real belt at 130. Don't be surprised if he misses out on the Hall of Fame. But that's only if the voters are actual putting it on the accomplishments in the boxing, not the popularity.
Yeah.
But that's my call. Shout out to you, Coach, man. Devo Dev back on the scene, knocking them out.
Shout out to Will, North Carolina, stand up, man. North Carolina. North Carolina. You know, listen, man, so Craig, get up, Craig. Come on, Craig, get up, Craig. Put the gun down, Craig. Craig, we fight with D's, Craig. Craig, D's. You know what I'm saying? D's. Come on, Craig. You can do it, Craig. Wake up, Craig. Craig, don't go to sleep, Craig. Don't let him choke you out, Craig. Get up, son. Come on, you can do it. So, this is a question I have. Will, listen, Brian Norman Jr. being Craig in this situation, and Debo Deb is Debo. Will Brian Norman Sr. have to give Craig a pep talk? Come on, Craig. You know, when Debo Deb drop him, you get what I'm saying? Because Bill Haney is a master. You know what I mean? When it comes to putting together game plans, you know, now if they listen to me and I put the jumper cables on them, the game plan, I'm telling y'all right now, dog. If a nigga listen to me, now it's gonna go one of two ways for you. If you listen to me, it's gonna go one of two ways for you. It's a possibility that I can motivate you to kick some ass, or it's a possibility that I can motivate you to get your ass kicked. I don't know which one it's gonna be because it depends on how you perform. Now, if you don't get in the ring and perform now, you know, you can say, well, man, I'm listening to Coach, man. Coach told me to bring the crying to him, and I did that, and I got knocked out. You know what I mean? Or however, it could be a situation to where you don't have confidence in yourself, and you need somebody to put them jumper cables on you just to get your confidence and bring you over here. You get what I'm saying? And then it might be some words that I can give you that will motivate you to go get the mission accomplished. Carter, what's your name? You call it from? Carter, what's your name? You call it from? Oh, I think that's the same. That's sorry about that. That's the same call. I ain't never hang up on it. You get what I'm saying? It can go one or two ways. It can go one or two ways now. You get what I'm saying? Now, one thing about me now, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. I ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. But it's gonna be up to you to execute. Hey, shout out to Big Dog Willie. Jumping out $2 super chat. He said Jake Paul versus Tank November 22nd, Las Vegas, MGM fact. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Whoo, shout out to the what, Mr. Ham. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said you win some and you lose some. But in the end, you know what I mean? But you live to see another, but you live to fight another day. You get what I'm saying? To this day. You live to fight another day. You just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
You live to fight another day. That's all I'm saying. You know, sometimes, you know, that's what I'm saying. Now I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this a long time. Now I'm telling you, I'm a vet at this shit. Now I've been doing this shit a long time. I've been doing this shit a long time, dog. Telling you. You know, some of these sap suckers, like, man, you know what, dog? I know what you need. You need some good promotion behind you, dog. You need some good promotion. You get what I'm saying? You need somebody who can, you need some good promotion behind you, dog. Come and holler at the old boy. Oh, Carla, hold on. Listen, you need some good promotion behind you. You know what I mean? If you tired of the father, you know, if you tired of the father or the executive producer or the father being all in the videos, singing, dancing, y'all come over to Nick's App Promotion, man. We know we can make it happen. True. Yeah.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, that's what we gonna do. You tired of being all in the videos? Come and holler at Nick's, Coach Malachi, Nick's App Promotions. Carter, what's your name? You calling from?
Leo H-Town, Coach H-Town.
Leo H-Town, talk to me, brother.
Coach, they keep saying Devin runs to the fire. Yeah, he's running to the fire, but the only difference is all the other fires were controlled fires. You know, them fires they set up when you were it was at. Now you're running into a wildfire. This fire is claiming houses, homes, taking your celebrity home, warehouses, businesses. They don't care what business, Mexican business, black business, Asian business. This fire eating all them damn businesses, Coach.
Hey, look here, man. Look here. We putting out forest fires over here, man. Putting out forest fires. That's what it's all about.
We're going to be shooting the gun in the air and having that honorable death ceremony for Devin. He was a brave warrior. He tried to save y'all, but he couldn't do it. That wildfire consumed him. Hey, Norman in 5, Devin won't be alive. I'm out.
All right, Snoop Fell, he say Norman in 5. You get what I'm saying? Norman in 5, huh? You know what I mean? Now, the only chance Norman got to win this fight, he got to have Pastor Short. If he ain't got Pastor Short with him, he gonna lose. I'm telling you right now, Pastor Short is the key to victory. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna be the instructions by Brian Norman Sr. It's not gonna be anything that Brian Norman Jr. does inside of the ring. He's gonna need Pastor Short because he's gonna need that right motivation, the right words. You get what I'm saying? In order to motivate and in order to get him to, you get what I'm saying? In order to get him to, you get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If these fools need some motivation, I'm the guy. I'm telling you. Like, listen, if I can't get you motivated, nobody can. True. Because you gotta know what to tell him in that corner. Say, look here, baby boy. You know what I mean? You was eating Spam sandwiches when you was growing up. You were drinking Kool-Aid with no sugar. You was eating Frosted Flakes. You was eating corn flakes with no milk. You get what I'm saying? You didn't have nothing. You used to wear the same pair of pants, 6 months out of the year. You have to wash them pants by hand every day and let them dry. Let them hang from the clothesline. See, a lot of you jitterbugs, y'all don't know what a clothesline is. Do you know what a clothesline is? You didn't come up in that era. A lot of you jitterbugs, you don't know what a clothesline is. You get what I'm saying? So the struggle was real. You don't know what it's like to have your mom get out, be in the bathroom and she washing the clothes in the tub. You don't know what it's like to fill the tub up with warm water, washing the color clothes, fill the tub up with water and Tide washing powder. You don't know nothing about that deal. And she got to wash the clothes with her hands and in the tub. See, my mama used to do that. Then I got to help her wring the water out. After you do that, then what you got to do, you drain all the water out of it, right? The dirty soap water. Then you got to fill it back up with clean water and rinse like that. You don't know nothing about that deal. You get what I'm saying? Then you got to get the clothespins and hang the clothes upside down so it can drip dry. Then you got to do the same thing for the white clothes, put the bleach in it. Y'all don't know nothing about that deal. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now. Hey, man, listen, shout out to my brother Tim. Hey, I ain't know Tim was in here. I see somebody say, Timothy Brown, I gotta pull him. But what Tim, man? Tim, these jitterbugs don't know nothing about the struggle was real, man. Some of y'all was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. We didn't have spoons when I was growing up. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. We didn't have a spoon when I was growing up. I just want to throw that out there. Y'all don't know what it's like to eat cereal with a fork. So you can save the milk for the next bowl of cereal. Caller, what's your name when you call it from?
What's up, D from Detroit? What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Man, D from Detroit, talk to me.
Man, they made that fight, man. I'm shocked, but I just feel like, where Devin at? I ain't heard Dev say shit. Where Devin at? When he gonna talk? Well,
Dev, yeah, but see, Dev, you gotta understand, man. See, when there's levels to this, D. Dev right now, he's traveling around the world with Benny the jeweler. He's buying ice right now. He has newfound fame. He got a lot of money, bro. I mean, this man getting paid a lot of money. Bro, for this fight. So, right now, you gotta understand, Dev is he's on a private jet somewhere in the friendly skies, looking down on us peasants. Yeah.
I ain't heard what Devin Haney got to say, man. But all the talking Bill do, I done heard Junior speak. He done said his piece. I ain't heard Dev say shit. I think Bill writing a check. His ass might can't cash. It's a big check. But man, I think Dev could go with him a couple rounds. It just depends on what Devin Haney we get. I just don't think he ain't seen no power like this. I don't think Ryan Garcia power
matching this young bull power, man.
Well, Timothy Bradley is in the chat, and he has fought fighters who have power. See what you got to understand, D. When you fighting a power puncher, fighters who are highly skilled, know how to nullify that power to where that fighter don't land the kill shot. When you got all the tools, Bill Haney let it be known, brother, that Devin Haney has a lot of tools in the toolbox. Not only that, he says Devin Haney has a warehouse full of tools. So I don't know if Craig, in this case, which is Brian Norman Jr., I don't know if he can match seeing the type of tools that Debo Dev is bringing to the table. That's all I'm saying, my brother.
Well, I'm a contractor, and I got a lot of tools. And they going a long damn way to be taking all them damn tools in the warehouse. Where they going to put all them tools on the plane?
I'm just saying.
He'll talk a good game, but shit, he better get that boy trained right, because he's going to get hit, man. With Junior, man, with Josh Norman, Brian Norman Jr., it's not about if he's going to hit you, it's when he catches you. Now, you can do a lot of running, but I just can't see him like Ramirez not getting to cut that ring off. I've seen a lot of Brian Norman fights, man. He know the ring, so I just can't see that Ramirez, Devin Haney fight looking anything like this fight to be. And I hope Dev prepares with the right trainer, man. I just don't think Bill can do it for him, but good luck to him. But it should be a good fight. That Boots, I can't see Boots being on the undercard, though, Coach. So I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, that because the optics just make him look like, you get what I'm saying? Because it was so much said that his team and Eddie Hearn and their team said about the Normans and the money, and they ain't make no money and they broke, they this that, and then to be fighting on this undercard, I don't think his pride to let him do that myself.
Yeah, but hey, we got if Turkey's spending that money, he might be giving Boots some money he ain't got yet.
Yeah.
I know Boots, he done got a couple paydays, but have you got that Turkey payday yet?
Not yet, not the Turkey payday.
Yeah, that Turkey payday.
That Turkey payday hit different. Yeah, that Turkey money hit different. Yeah,
it's different. So it might make you do some strange things, but shit, if Boots ain't got, I don't know what his highest payday is, but if they paying him, bro, he may do it, man. Shit.
All right, shout out to Detroit. Salute, fam. Yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying is, this shit. Hey, y'all want to see something funny, dog? Hey, this one of my favorite clips. This one of my favorite clips right here, fam.
What you done put in this yard? Is it moving? Oh shit! Oh, it's a camera. Oh, so you want to watch? Okay. This what you want to see, ain't it, Jerry? Ain't this what you want to see? Me turning your shit up? I keep the ladies because I am a player. Let me get some of what you snacking on, Daddy. Bitch, you don't see all that on the ground? Jerry, I got a question. How people think they own food that's outside? Guess who's Bizak? Oh, popped up like toast on your ass. What's up, Doc? You didn't know I did impressions, did you? Dr. Sebi say broccoli ain't real, but it tastes real good. You told your wife I was a stupid groundhog, but I eat free, and you pay for food. Who's stupid? Been eating your food, Jerry. Gonna stay eating your food. And when you see me...
He's on the camera right now. He's on there right now. I'm gonna go shoot him in his ass.
Oh, shit.
Nigga, Debo Dale.
He's gonna get it.
Hey, nigga. Hey, Debo Dale. Nigga, Debo Dale coming up. Debo Dale pulling up. He pulling up in Atlanta, taking niggas' food. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I stay eating your shit, Brian Norman. I'm gonna keep eating your shit. No, Diddy, you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. I'm coming up in niggas' yards, taking their food. I'm taking their food right now, dog. Yeah. Hey Mason, this what we gotta do, right? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on, Tim right in the chat. Tim said that he was willing to come out of retirement to fight Dale. Now Tim was a bad boy, he's all right. He was all right fighter, you know what I mean? But he ain't seen that like Debo Dale. He ain't seen that like Debo Dale. That's all I'm saying, fam. I don't think Tim, I know Tim a Hall of Fame and all that, but I don't know. Debo Dale is another level. Yeah, what I'm saying. Tim ain't, I ain't gonna lie, Tim had a mean 12-pack. That nigga was in shape. And that nigga Tim was in shape, boy. This nigga got a 12-pack. How the fuck he did that? Nigga had negative 5% body fat. Bro, how you gonna whoop a nigga who, I'm like, this nigga got a 12-pack. This man he ain't got no fat nowhere. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the hell was you get what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna whoop a nigga with a 12-pack? I mean, that shit should be against the law. To be honest with you. You get what I'm saying? Shit, I'm like, I'm trying to, hold on, Debo Dale, let me see what's up. What Debo Dale, man? Yeah, see, Brian Norman, I'm gonna tell you something. Brian Norman is not as a big name as a Devin Haney, but I think Brian Norman, he's gonna fight with a chip on his shoulder. He's a junkyard dog. The man's a junkyard dog. And I don't know, you got Devin Haney would be looked upon more so as a pretty boy. He would be looked upon more so as a pretty boy. You get what I'm saying? Pretty boy, and Brian Norman Jr., he just like a junkyard dog. Hey, Timothy Bradley said, get them chickens. Hey, Tim, look, you got to stop hating, dog. Tim, you got to stop hating, fam. He said, get the chickens for Norman. Look, man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. It ain't going to be no running, Tim. I'm telling you right now, man. Listen, Debo Dale, if we taking the fight to Brian Norman's bumper. Again, we know, listen, the Haneys, Team Haney, they see something. It's something they see. You get what I'm saying? See, Tim, this is where you messing up at, brother. You looking at Brian Norman's strength and the dudes he knocking out and beating. But those dudes were tailor-made for him. You get what I'm saying? Brian Norman has not seen the footwork that Devin Haney possesses. He hasn't seen the quickness, as Dollar Bill would say. He got the best feet in the game. He got the best jab. You get what I'm saying? And he know how to do the shoulder roll. Like, you get what I'm saying? He learned the shoulder roll from Money May. He learned the shoulder roll from Money May. He learned how to put the combinations together, from Sugar Shane. So you take the Money May, mix it with Sugar Shane. You take that style. Then you put a little bit of. Then they used to train with Yoel Judah. So you take a little bit of that Judah, and you mix it with the sugar, and then you tie it with the Money May. Then you got listen. You got Sugar May Dave or Sugar May Haney. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think you factoring that in, Tim. True. I don't think you factoring that in. Again, now you ask me who I got. You ask me who I got. I ain't gonna lie, I can't cap. I really, I ain't gonna lie, dog. The nigga Brian Norman, the nigga Brian Norman, man. If you ask me who I got, now, that's a story for another day. If you ask me who I got, that's a story for another day. But boy, goddamn, boy, Lord have mercy, boy. I'm telling you, Lord, that boy, the acid, dust, the dust. I'm hoping that. You get what I'm saying? I'm just hoping that, may the best man win. This shit gonna be ugly, boy. Lord have mercy. Boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. It's gonna be ugly.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Yeah, boy, I ain't gonna lie, boy. It's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble, boy. It's gonna be trouble for somebody now. Boy, it's gonna be trouble for somebody. Throw the towel in. Listen, Carla, hold on. I don't know who it is. Somebody's son gonna be, throw the towel in, son. He's murdering you, Rocky. He's murdering you. Get out the road, Rocky. I got him. He's speaking, you got him. And I'm telling you, Rocky, don't do it, Rocky. I'm telling you, kid. Kid, you can't beat him, kid. You can't beat him. This guy snatch your head off and take a dump on you and take a crap in your neck, kid. I'm telling you, leave him alone. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, kid? I'm telling you, kid, you messed up. How much money are they paying you, kid? They paying me a whole lot of money. Kid, I'm telling you, you're gonna need every dollar. You're gonna need every dollar, kid. I'm telling you, kid, this guy's an animal. This kid's Brian Norman Jr. He's an animal. He's a junkyard dog. He's the son of a mechanic. This kid is starving. He's hungry. I'm telling you, you're catching him at the wrong time. Are you sure this is what you want? Yeah, I'm sure. No, I want it. Debo Dale, man. Debo Dale stepping, bro. He's stepping. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, listen here real quick, man. He gonna coach. He gonna coach. Yeah, Debo Dale. Still jab in the game. He got jab Judah.
He got Zab Judah. He got Sugar Shane Mosley. He got Floyd Mayweather, Junior and Senior. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Coach. I see you, Coach. So who you got, Coach? Don't worry about that now. Don't worry about all that, brother. You worry about the wrong thing. Just make sure you show up. Just make sure you show up, brother.
Hey, call that MLS Bill Haney run. They're gonna be like, man,
Hey,
God
man.
damn.
Just make sure that all that's cool. Just make sure the niggas show up.
Hey man, he's showing up, man. Look here, man. You ain't never known Debo Dale to duck no smoke, bro. Debo Dale ain't duck no smoke.
Don't worry about. No, he might not duck no smoke, but he don't duck no smoke. But he don't. You know what else he don't duck?
Man, Tim in there. Tim hating, man.
He don't duck no left hook.
Yeah, Tim.
He don't duck no left hook either.
Tim in the chat hating, man. Tim.
He don't duck no left hooks either, though.
Hey man, what?
Yeah, man. But look, man. Hey, look. Don't nobody ask Coach who we got. Don't nobody ask me who we got. We don't know. Matter of fact, this is a 50-50 fight. Because like he said, he got Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Senior, Zab Judah. We don't know. It's a toss-up. I'm really scared. Because that's Debo. But don't ask me who I got. That's my call, Coach.
All right, super. Hey, look here, man. All I'm saying is this here. Listen, Tim, man, you gotta stop hating, brothers. I'm trying to see the games. You know, you retired a while ago, so the game don't evolve now. Right now, we got, the footwork has gotten a lot more complex. The jab is a little bit more crisp. You know what I mean? The angles is a lot more pristine when people cut on the dime. You get what I'm saying? The feints, the speed, the punching power, the ring IQ is on another level right now. Tim, you got to understand, see, it ain't like it was back when you was boxing. And another thing too, shout out to Timothy Bradley. I got to say this here because, when I did the interview with Terrence Bud Crawford and I brought Tim up and I brought up the fact that, Tim was the one that really gave him the confidence. Terrence Crawford already had confidence, but he gave him the confidence to, matter of fact, I'm going to drop the interview. Let me drop that in the chat right now. He gave him the confidence that he needed. Look here, man. Hey, look here, baby boy. Check it out. What he told him? He gave him the confidence, let him know, look, man, you ain't no sparring partner, man. You a world champion, bro. You ain't no sparring partner. You're a world champion. Hold on. This it right here. You ain't no sparring partner. You're a world champion, fam. You get what I'm saying? He gave him the confidence to do that there, and the rest is history. And I say all that to say this. Everybody have a start. Like if you look at some of the, everybody have a start. Everybody have some kind of breakout fight. That's the interview right there. That's the interview right there. Let's see. Here you go right here. Let me get this right here. Let me get rid of this here right here. And for me, it was very important for me to ask them that question. For people to get it. That's the interview right there. Y'all check it out. That was very important for me to ask them that question because we gotta know where it started from. We know where, it was two questions that was really on my mind. That right there. Because at that point in time in Crawford's life, he was put on the shelf he was having trouble having fights and he was getting in trouble in the streets from what I've learned. You get what I'm saying? And had that opportunity not come up, who knows what would have happened? Had Timothy Bradley not say, no, man, put Crawford in there with Prescott. He can beat him. He gonna beat him. And Bud revealed that his manager at the time, Cameron Duncan, told, didn't believe, I forgot all about that. But he said, no, man, he didn't believe in me. He told me that because Bud used to get in trouble. But he told him that, look, I don't have anything to do with it. Meaning that I ain't had nothing to do with putting this fight together. That's what they wanted. Meaning that if Terrence Crawford would have lost to Prescott, he didn't want to say it was on him. And then Bud beat him. So, but Timothy Bradley, that started with Tim. And I believe in giving people their credit and props. And Bud Crawford said that as well. So, it is what it is. Had that not happened, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, CJ from the 504, Coach.
CJ from the 504, talk to me.
What's up with you, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think man, what makes Brian Norman so scary, coach, is a lot of fighters need to get their feet set to throw power punches. When you see Brian Norman knock out Santiago, he knocked him out with a left uppercut, and the man was literally moving forward. His feet wasn't even set. It was almost like he threw a shot just straight from the shoulder, you know, like from the hip. He just threw it. And the thing still had enough power to knock this man damn near unconscious. You know, he loaded up on that guy from Japan, Sasaki. He loaded up on him, and we see how that turned out. Now, Coach, I'm 38, right? I've never really been concerned with a fighter's well-being when they take a fight. But I got to be honest with you, man. I'm a little bit concerned for Devin, man. You know, after seeing him take that fight with Ryan and what those left hooks was doing to him, and seeing what Brian Norman is doing to these men in the ring, I think there's only, you know, Bill is always getting people to come into camp and, you know, help him out and train with Devin. I think the person that he needs to bring into the camp, you know, I know you don't like this man much, but this man has mastered the 5 styles. I think he needs to bring. I think he needs to get Schofield Senior in there, Coach. He needs to get Schofield Senior in the camp, because if you remember correctly what he told Tevin Farmer, right? He told Tevin Farmer that he had a tall style, zone 4.
Yeah, he said.
Leg
he said
wide.
the way he did.
When you got a man talking about zone 4. And 2-3 and 1-3-1, you might want to get that nigga on your side, man.
Hey, you know what?
You
make a valid point now. You make a valid point. I didn't think about that. You know,
I'm telling you, man, Devin gonna need full court press, man to man. He gonna need all that shit in this fight here, man. He gonna need the spirit of Ogun. He gonna need a lot, Coach. And I'm gonna tell you, before that fight, you know, we gonna hold hands in this house. We gonna say a prayer for young Devin, man. But like I said, I know the young man is skilled. I know he got great lateral movement. I mean, I hope he can make it competitive, Coach. That's all I'm hoping. I'm hoping he can make it a competitive fight. I hope neither one of those young men get hurt, and I just hope Devin come out of it okay. But I just want to see him put up. He'll still get his respect as long as he puts up a good fight, Coach. As long as he put up a good fight, he don't get decapitated. He'll be all right. Everybody will still be cheering. He'll get a round of applause.
Man, I don't know why. Y'all. All right, man. Shout out to CJ Salute for y'all. I don't know why y'all look here, man. Hey, I ain't think about that. Yeah, you get Mama Hopefield. Come on, listen, Mama Hopefield do know the fight. Listen, we sit there looking. He tells him, yeah, you know, see, I know your style. You got the wide leg base in the 4-quarter zone. He said that shit. I said, what is this nigga talking about? Why he got the wide leg base with the 4-quarter zone? What is he talking about? Guess what? Listen, I think Mama Hopefield might know something. I'm sitting there clowning him. I'm like, shit, the nigga did say something about the wide leg base with the 4-quarter zone. I ain't never heard of that. Doggone R.I.P. The Eddie Futch ain't never heard of it. Angelo Dundee ain't never heard of it. Black Jack Mulligan ain't never heard of it. Georgie Benton ain't never heard of it. Tommy Brooks ain't never heard of it. Who else we got? Archie Moore, he ain't never heard of it. Sugar Ray Robinson, all the Sugar Ray Robinson and Leonard ain't never heard of it. Hagler ain't never heard of it. Let's see, Derrick James, he ain't never heard of that. Bomac ain't never heard of that. Like, this is a style. This man here, I'm like, damn, the nigga did say, hold on, I forgot all about that. The nigga did say something about the wide leg base with the 4-quarter zone. So look, this is what you got to do now. Listen, now Timothy Bradley style when he fought, because we studied him when he fought, he had the wide leg base with the 3-quarter zone. See, the 3-quarter is this: you move in a 45-degree angle to the left, and you move at a 27-degree angle to the right, and you slightly shift your hips 13 degrees, you know, in the angle. And then what you have to do when you shoot the punch, you throw the punch at a 32 and a third degree angle. The reason why, because 32, anything below 32 is freezing. So you want to hit him with the freezing jab. We learned, see this, we got this from Henry Armstrong. See, you don't know about Henry Armstrong. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, man, hey, listen, I'm dead. And then he go in there and knock out Tevin Farmer, who had 8 losses, the man had 8 losses. The nigga had 8 losses, dog. But ain't nobody see him knocking him out in the first round. Knocked him out quick, too, within 30 seconds. I'm like, damn, he did. Now the nigga did. What the nigga said again? Okay, he said, hold on, let's write this down. Let's take some notes. Okay, he said the wide leg base with the 4-quarter zone. Okay, damn, what the fuck? Okay, damn, all right, let me go back and look. Damn, what, it's science. Hold on. Did he say it's science? It's science. See, you don't know nothing about that. It's scientific. It's science. I'm like, damn, nigga, here talking about science. This shit was funny. Hey, now, motherfucker sit there like, I don't know, man. That nigga, he did say something now. What, maybe Dev. The only thing is, this is the only thing though. They're not gonna be able to get Dev because Bill ain't gonna say this, but they don't fuck with each other. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't like the Bill Haney don't fuck with Mama Holyfield at all. They don't fuck with him at all. You know what I mean? So sources say, I don't know how true this is. Sources say they say Bill had jacked him up one time back in the day. Had to put hands and foot on him one time. So that's sources. I don't know how true that is. Bill ain't tell me that. I ain't heard nothing from nobody. A little birdie told me. That's all I'm saying. I ain't get it from Bill, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's gonna work. But Devin Haney gonna need something. He gonna need something, boy. The 4-quarter zone. I tell you what. Tell them to come over here to Nick Sack Promotions. I got a fighter right now that Devin can learn under. I got something that I can teach Devin Haney right now. Nick Sack Promotions, and we gonna sit in that boy from Georgia. We not only we gonna give him an ass whooping, we gonna put him to sleep. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want a hole of smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got you backing up, nigga. I got you backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. See, we know a little something about, about throwing paws over here our damn self. You get what I'm saying? We know what it is. We know what to do. You know what we're gonna do? Let's just say a special prayer. We gotta say a special prayer. Lord have mercy, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, I know we call him Debo Dev, but we gonna pray for somebody when this fight happens.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if the Lord can help Gilligan, get off the island, he can help Debo Dev beat that bad man from Atlanta, Georgia, because he gonna need it. True, Lord have mercy. True. Boy, he gonna need it. But I don't know what the fuck Bill. I don't know what Bill them see, boy. I don't know what Bill them see. I say, boy, I got cataract. I got cataract in my left eye. And my right eye, I got pink eye. So I got cataract and pink eye mixed together. So I really can't see what Bill sees. But Bill Haney sees something. Devin Haney, but I don't know what the hell they see. I don't see it. Now, I will say this. Brian Norman has fought some fights from a stylistic standpoint that matches up with him very well. Facts. And in boxing, and Tim Bradley know this, boxing is all about matchmaking. The matchmaker is the most important person in the sport, in my opinion. Hey, man, look here now. Stay away from that nigga right there, man. Now, talk shit. Get online. Talk shit on Twitter now. But do not sign no contract to fight that nigga there. Hell no. That nigga there gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, we got this dude over here now. Now, he talk a lot of trash. He got a little motion going on, but he ain't got nothing for. He got terrible footwork. You know what I mean? Anytime you move to the left, he's all balanced. So you can catch him with straight right hands and this and that all day. So, but what we can do, we can build a smoke and mirror campaign, make it look like he's a killer. See, we can make it look like he's a killer now. Now that's where I come in at. I'm the dude, when you want me to hype somebody up, make them think he's a killer. Let's see, hold on. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham. Well, I read that one. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, Coach, I guess Mama knows best. He said, I guess Mama knows best. Facts. Stop it. I know. Listen. No, the crazy part about it, wait till he get his grown man strength. His frontal cortex is not even developed yet. And wait till he get his grown man strength. What do you think is going to happen then? You know, he's the greatest fighter of all time. I keep telling you that. You know what I mean? Nobody believes me. This nigga. God, I don't know. Mama might know best now. Shit, I'm like, boy, listen, we gonna need some of that. We gonna need some. See, we need to get it through the scientific ass whooping because Brian Norman is a junkyard dog. And since Mama Holyfield did talk about the science, his son know the sweet science and the 5 styles. What we gonna need is we gonna have to give Brian Norman a scientific ass whooping. We gotta give him a scientific ass whooping. You get what I'm saying? Scientifically, we gonna whoop his ass. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm hearing that nigga hollering about. Yeah, we hypnotizing. I hypnotized him. I hypnotized him. Dr. Pablo, I hypnotized him. You don't understand. Like, look, okay, wait a minute. Wait, you don't understand. This is what I did. This is what I did. Okay, wait a minute. Oh my, I dropped my pencil. Wait a minute. I this is what I did. I hypnotized him. Okay, wait. All right, now wait. Okay, now you are the greatest fighter of all time. I am the greatest fighter of all time. And anything I tell you, you're gonna believe me because I'm your mommy. Anything you tell me, I'm gonna believe you because you're my mommy. And remember, none of those guys can beat you. None of those guys can beat me. Shakur, you didn't duck him. You didn't fake your death in the hospital in Saudi Arabia. You was poisoned. I didn't duck Shakur. I didn't I was poisoned, and I was poisoned. That's why I didn't make the fight. Remember now. Remember what's the man's name? Tevin Farmer's style. His style is the wide base stance in the 4-quarter zone. And for every style, there's a what? And for every style, there's a counter style. For every style, there's a counter style. Hypnotize the nigga. Hypnotize the nigga. Can't beat this. Hey, you know what? Hey, y'all remember that movie? Hey, what the movie was with Eddie Murphy? Not Eddie Murphy. Y'all remember the movie with doggone Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier? Which one it was on? Which Way Is Up? Was it Which Way Is Up? No, Let's Do It Again. Y'all remember Let's Do It Again by Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier? And they had Botany Barnesworth in there. Matter of fact, this the movie right here. This the movie right here. Botany Barnesworth, Biggie Smalls, Kansas City Mac.
Well, if it ain't Shuffle Along Mac and his old time donkey.
Biggie Smalls. Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So remember they hypnotized Jimmy Walker. Remember they hypnotized him, made him think he was a killer. Which one that was? You said that's Let's Do It Again. Which one it was? Was that Let's Do It Again? Hold on. Which one that was? What's the name of that movie? Was that Let's Do It Again? Was that Let's Do It Again? Nah. Is that what that Let's? Yeah, but anyway, yeah, but y'all get what I think Let's Do It Again. They hypnotized. Remember they hypnotized? Goddamn Mama Holyfield hypnotizing nigga. Remember you beat Tank in sparring. I beat Tank in sparring. Remember you hurt Shakur. I hurt Shakur. You beat Devin Haney as well. I beat Devin Haney. You're the one that get the champions ready for their fights. I'm the one that get the champions ready for their fights. Those guys don't want to fight you. They don't want to fight me. Like, he hypnotized this nigga, man. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, Terry from Chicago.
Terry from Chicago, talk to me.
Yeah, like, the type of hate that Devin Haney did should be illegal. Niggas should be going to jail for that. He's one of the few fighters. Not for real.
Yeah, no, I'm laughing. You say they should go to jail? Like, they should go to jail.
Yeah, because he's one of the few fighters that's like willing to fight other top competition. A lot of fighters outside of Turkey ain't really doing that. Him, David Benavidez, and a few others. They the only ones that's like, don't give a fuck how good you are. Like, let's fight, let's scrap. And everybody be hating on dudes like crazy.
Yeah, he making the fights.
He
making the fights. That is true.
Nigga, two-weight champion, undisputed, but he's a bitch. He moves like a pussy. He runs. Like, all this disrespect for a dude who's achieved shit like that. And it's like, that shit's ridiculous.
disappointed. I'm not surprised at all that he's taking these fights because he's shown that he's about this boxing life for real. Like, he will fight you no matter who you are. Everybody think Ryan Norman is the truth. He's a good fighter, but I got Haney tactically outboxing him.
Okay. Well, shout out to Terry Chi-Town, stand up. Yeah, man, the man say Dev is getting unnecessary hate. You get what I'm saying? He do get hated a lot. I ain't gonna lie. No, he get hated. He do get hated a lot. That is true now. You hear what I'm saying? Nigga get hated. Nigga, boy, they hate Dev. Boy, they hate goddamn Devin Haney, boy. Lord have mercy. For real though.
One of these days I'm gonna climb all over you.
It take more guts than you got, Biggie. You got to bring ass to get ass.
Now, Mac, I wouldn't like to see no violence.
You ain't gonna have to. I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing, ever.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. You know, I wouldn't like to see no violence. Well, unfortunately, in boxing, we want to see some goddamn violence. True. It ain't no such thing as non-violence in a violent sport. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Caller, what's your name? You call it from?
Yo, Coach, this is Mason from Flint, Michigan. What's going on with you?
Mason, talk to me.
I want to address the last caller, and he got the right to his opinion, and he is right to a certain extent. I don't think people hate Devin Haney because to hate a person, you would probably have to know them personally. Would you agree with that or no?
Yeah, I mean, you know, to be honest with you, and that's my thing. Like, it's very hard to really fully hate a person who you really don't know, but people can hate based on what they see that's been revealed to the public and stuff like that. So people hate for many different reasons. I don't think you necessarily have to know them personally, but I do get what you're saying. It's not really justifiable hate when you don't even know the person. So what is it about that person that you hate and stuff like that? I get what you're saying.
Okay, so I don't hate Devin Haney. The shit is boring. The nigga fucking boring. That's it. Good fighter, good boxer, but the nigga's boring, bro. That's the bottom line to it. That shit's not entertaining. Don't nobody want to sit there and watch this nigga run around the ring and jab and grab niggas for 12 rounds. This shit is boring. People want to be entertained. People want to be excited. People want to jump up out their seat and cheer and roar. Niggas is paying good money for these pay-per-views, bro. And niggas want to be entertained.
Yeah.
So nobody hates Devin Haney. That shit just fucking boring. And let's just call it what it is. I'm not a Tank fan. I'm not a Ryan Garcia fan. I'm damn sure not a Shakur fan. That nigga boring too. And I'm just calling a spade a spade. Them niggas don't bring no fucking action. They barely even knock niggas down, let alone knock niggas out. This shit is just boring, cuz. And that's what it is. Don't nobody hate these young niggas. It's just they're not fucking entertaining. So let's quit with all the niggas hate Dev so much they ought to be in jail. No, nigga, Dev ought to be in jail for that foreign ass fucking performances he be putting up and charging niggas $80 to watch that shit. But
no, man.
Yeah, nobody hates
Stole him out.
Niggas.
Stole him out, Debo. Stole him out.
No, and like my nigga Leo said, I got Norman in 5, man. I don't think the kid believe in his chin, and I don't think the kid is really ready to get in there and getting down with that down South Georgia boy like you've been saying. Because that nigga B. Norman is punch. And when that nigga get a hold of Devin Haney's skinny little ass, he gonna tear that nigga up. And this ain't no Regis Prograis shit neither, because we all seen Regis was stuck in mud in that fight, and Devin boxed circles around that nigga, and that shit was cool.
Yeah.
But B. Norman Jr., he a different animal, man. And that nigga Devin Haney coming for a boxing match, B. Norman coming for a fight. It's a fucking difference. But that's my call, coach.
That's Lou, fam. Hey, you know what? Now, styles make fights. Yeah, hey, Styles make fights, and he make a valid point. Brian Norman coming for a fight. No, like, listen, One thing I will promise you in this fight right here, I'm going to be honest with you. One thing I will promise you in this fight, Brian Norman, the father, senior, right? And then the son. I remember I told Bill Haney, I said that you supposed to make a statement when you fought Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis was hurt multiple times in that fight. It's obvious that the punches that Devin Haney was hitting Regis Prograis with was breaking him down, making him weak. He was wobbling, he was on Bambi legs throughout the fight. And I said Devin Haney should have stepped it up on him and stopped him. Listen, he was ready to go. Like from the time he got dropped on into late in the rounds, he was ready to go. And Bill said that, no, see what it is. See, I told Dev not to see. Dev stuck to the game plan. The game plan wasn't to not Regis Prograis out. Y'all explain this to me. And again, I ain't got but a GED. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But tell me, when has it ever been a rule in boxing that the game plan is not to knock out the opponent? Make it make sense. When has there ever been a game plan in boxing, in any weight class, where the game plan is not to stop your opponent? The reason why it's important to stop your opponent when you have the opportunity to do so is because if you allow the fight to carry on, that guy can get a second win. That guy may land a punch, that you get what I'm saying? So when you definitely have an opportunity to stop the guy, you got to stop him. I can promise y'all this here. Brian Norman Sr. is not going to tell his son, no, B, what I need you to do, B, is this here. I know you got the nigga Dev hurt, but don't take him out. Don't knock him out like you've been knocking these motherfuckers out, these past 4-5 fights. Don't do that. What I want you to do, just put on a boxing clinic to let him know that he can't touch you. He can't do nothing with you. I promise you, Brian Norman ain't going to do that. True. Boy, I promise you, I can promise you he ain't going to do that. Shout out to Bruce Gas. I can promise you he ain't gonna do that. Boy, listen, that nigga from Atlanta, listen, Diddy, no Diddy, however you want to say it, that nigga from Atlanta coming. You can take coming however you want to take it. It can be interpreted many different ways, but that nigga from Atlanta, Georgia is coming. And when he coming, he ain't gonna be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what tool. Matter of fact, he go right here. I don't know what tool they're gonna use for this one. But that boy coming.
Thank me for getting Brian Norman off of Boots' ass. Thank me. Thank Philadelphia. Thank you. He said I was one of the best promoters, but listen, I'm the best protector too. And Boots Ennis don't need to be bothered by Brian Norman because he don't bring nothing to the table. Ask Devin Haney. Devin Haney, he's the only one at 147 to have any money on the table for Boots. And if Boots didn't accept the money from Devin Haney, then he's not a duck. Because we put it on there for him at 147. And if he passed up on that 147 for Devin Haney, then that means he has other business to tend to.
At 154.
At 154.
So Brian Norman, Devin Haney right there waiting on you.
It's Devin Haney versus everybody. We waiting on everybody. No disrespect to nobody. Bless you, King.
Bless you too.
Yes. Don't pick me up like Tank Davis. Don't put that on there. But it's Wallow because he can do it. He can pick up a mountain.
Hey, the nigga. Hey, look here, man. Just listen, that nigga genius, boy. I'll call him what's your name. You calling from?
I'm calling from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. I don't know your name, but Fayetteville, talk to me. I couldn't hear your name.
Nas, my bad, bro.
Oh, Nas and Fayetteville, talk to me. You the last call.
Oh, all right. Well, I just want to say, man, like, the whole thing with Devin Haney, man, I think he found himself in a very peculiar place. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of people hating on him. Not hating on him. A lot of people don't like the way he boxes. A lot of people don't like the way he go about business. But the reality is, you know what I'm saying? He beat Brian Norman. He's gonna be a 3-division champ. You know what I'm saying? The reality is he beat Brian Norman. I mean, is he gonna be he's gonna be the best at 147? Can you tell me the best at 147 right now?
Man, listen, if Devin Haney, boy, if Devin Haney beat Brian Norman, boy, he's a hell of a nigga. That's what we say in the hood, boy, you a hell of a nigga, but that's a hell of a, he'll be a hell of a nigga if he do that. Boy, if he do that, boy, be like, boy, he competitive.
Hey, Coach, all right, I got one question. I know you're trying to get out of there, Coach. I got one question for you to get out of there. Let me ask you. Have you seen somebody ask for a rematch after a knockout?
A rematch after a knockout?
Yeah.
Nah. You know what? Yeah. Fighters of the past have done that. Fighters of the past have got knocked out and wanted to come back and fight. Yeah.
Now, who the hell ever asked for a rematch after getting their ass with 12 rounds straight? This is why you don't knock somebody out. You break them. You break them down 12 rounds. They don't want to get back in the ring for you. It's no question what happened in there with Regis. It's no question. And see, this is the danger you find yourself in, right? When you got Brian on the scene, you're talking about he gonna AI him. Because if you go in there looking for a knockout, and they've been in that situation with Ryan Garcia, what's gonna happen is you're gonna give Dev the opportunity to one punch KO you. And then you can call for a rematch all you want. But then people gonna see you get put to bed just like Pac-Man, just like Marquez did Pac-Man. Have a nice day, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. All right, so the brothers say if Brian Norman Jr. tries to KO Devin Haney, he's setting himself up for a one-punch KO to get knocked out himself. That's the only problem. Then what the brother say now. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but that's what the brother say. He's setting himself up to get knocked out himself. You get what I'm saying? Now, is Devin Haney punching like that, though? That's the thing. Is Devin Haney punching like that? Anything can happen. Devin Haney moving up the 147, he may get his grown man strength. As Mama Hopefield said, my Sonny doesn't have his grown man strength yet, but Devin Haney has his grown man strength. Devin Haney, Debo Dev has his grown man strength. And if Devin Haney makes a commitment to wanting to sit down on his punch, if Devin Haney makes a commitment to want to prove to the masses of the boxing world that his name is not to be played with, if Devin Haney wants to make a commitment to let everybody know that, when you step into Debo Dev, there's going to be consequences. Remember, Bill Haney said that we called out Brian Norman. Brian Norman didn't call us out. Debo want all the smoke. He want Craig. He want Smokey. He want Red. He want anybody that's on 147th Street. Better known as 147-pound division, better known as the welterweight division. Dollar Bill Haney said that Debo Dev wants anybody that lives on 147th Street. What street did you live on? 147 and Welterweight Avenue. If you live on the corner of 147th Street and Welterweight Avenue, Debo Dev is trying to see you.
You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land.
You get what I'm saying? Debo and anybody that's living on 147th Street and Welterweight Avenue, Debo Dev wants to see you. You dig?
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Can you say your favorite fighter is doing that? Let's give everybody a round of applause. That's right. Hey, look here. Hey, shout out to Weedy. Hey, shout out to Weedy. Hey, look here, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna let you South suckers know something. They gonna have, hey, 504 top level. All right, listen, it's 504. We gotta let them know something. I want to thank everybody, dog. We got over 1,000 new subscribers in 40 days. 38 days. My bad, 38 days. Got over 1,000 new subscribers in 38 days. We're pushing for 50,000 by the end of the year. We just had 40,000. Now we over that. We're pushing for 50,000. We're gonna close the year out strong. Things are going very, very well for us, and we're gonna continue to do what we're doing. We're gonna continue to try to land some fire interviews. I'm gonna be on the road traveling. You get what I'm saying? Going city to city. You get what I'm saying? Trying to make it do what it do. I am a true independent, meaning I don't have the backing of no big YouTube channels. I don't have the backing of no DAZN. I don't have the backing of no ESPN, none of that. It's me. It's Coach Malachi. We getting it from the mud for real. We getting it from the mud for real. So I want to thank that. I want to thank everybody. You know what I mean? Because, we got a lot more to come. Whole lot of more, boy. Whole lot of more. Whole lot of more. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, again, I ain't seen these tough niggas yet, but whenever I do see them, I'll let you know. If I do see them, I'll let you know. Yeah, I saw a couple of tough niggas, who told me I better not go into the fight. I saw a couple of them over there, but you know what I mean? I'll let y'all know. But it is what it is. But other than that, man, we gonna make it do what it do. Debo Dev, doggone the 5 styles of boxing, that downside Georgia boy, Brian Norman Jr. Try to tell you, boy, if they smart. Hey, Brandy, check this out. If they smart, when I say they, I'm talking about the powers that be. If they smart, they better come holler at me.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Boy, if hey, Brandy, I'm trying to tell you now. I'm trying to tell you, if they smart, they'll holler at me. If they smart. You get what I'm saying? Because when I say if they smart, I'm even talking about these boring ass fighters too. My nigga, look, you need my services. Silence, huh?
Get out my face. Don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner. And you better get the bad look off your face before I knock it off.
Man, listen, man, pimping is pimping.
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Yeah, man, this what it is, man. We want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
And another thing, hold on, you know what? It's something I want to show y'all too, dog. Boy, it was something I wanted to show y'all, man, about Richards and Hitchens. I was like, man, I ain't know Richards was going through that, dog. Richards and Hitchens was talking about how he was signed over there to Mayweather Promotions, man, and they had him on the shelf. They would never put him on the undercard of any Tank Davis's fights and stuff like that. And then he just got out of his contract. He got out of his contract, dog, and went over there to Eddie Hearn, the white man, and the white man put him on. You get what I'm saying? So had it not been, Hold on, let me see something. I don't know if can you guys see me? All right, my bad. Y'all can see me. My bad, y'all can see me. My screen had went blank for a minute. I didn't know if y'all can see me. Anyways, hold on. All right, y'all can see me. Yeah, so Rich had to leave Mayweather, and that's the thing, right? Like Mayweather, like man, Mayweather, man, I don't know what's wrong with him, dog. I don't know what's wrong with him. Like you had the talent, you had Jaleel Hackett over there, but he just don't, man, Floyd, I don't know what to say about Floyd, man. I don't. I really don't. It is what it is.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the what? I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the wassa. Legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
It is what it is, man. My videos, my shit acting up, but that's okay. It is what it is, man. Make sure y'all can still hear me. Everything acting up. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Much love to the people, man. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out. Let's give a shout out to everybody who gave a super chat today. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. Big Dog Willie. The lovely Jab Queen. Shout out to Discernment. John BX. Dr. Paul Evans, Falcon 784, Dark 80s Man, Casino Light Prez, Mr. Tony Okafor. Shout out to Byron Longmire. Murder Sports in the building. Moti 83 is in the building. G5 from the Bronx. Mason from Flint, Michigan. Green Eyes P, that girl from Liverpool. Martin Ashman ATL. Let's give everybody a round of, let's give all the super chatters a round of applause. Shout out to all of the callers too, man. Shout out to Tim Bradley that's in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Raymond Moore. Shout out to Casino Light Prayers 2 times. Jamie from New York, Ron Boyfres, Will from North Cackalack, Leo from H-Town, D from Detroit, CJ from the 504, Terry from Chi-Town, Mason from Flint, and Nas, not the rapper Nas, but the other Nas from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Let's get a round of applause. And let's give everybody a shout out after these messages. I also want to give a special shout out, man, to Terrence Bud Crawford for taking the time out, for entrusting me in sitting down doing an interview with him. I do know that Terrence Crawford's history with the media. I do know that he's really not crazy about the media. He always felt like that they defecated on him, didn't give him a fair shake. And 90% of the YouTube channels hated him, and especially the black YouTube channels. And they shitted on him. They defecated on him. They called him top rank Toby. They called him a slave. They say he was black. He was crispy. They talked about his mother. They talked about his kids. They talked about his girl. And he sat down and took the time out to give me an interview. So I really appreciate that. Much love, bro. Bud is a brother to me. Now he's a great guy, good person. And he's not any of the things that a lot of people said about him. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not here to really say too much on that, but I appreciate them. Shout out to the whole Team Crawford as well. Shout out to the Norman family. Shout out to the Haneys. Shout out to the Haney family as well. And them boys over there at Top Rank, my main man, Carl Moretti, Evan Corn, those guys over there, they're good people. They always been all right by me. So, and my main man, Steve Kim. Can't forget about Steve Kim. And to my detractors, keep watching. I promise you, if I made you mad today, show up tomorrow. I'm going to do even more things to make you even more upset. Just keep watching. We're going to keep growing. We taking off. It ain't shit you can do about it. True. Nigga, you hating outside the club. I don't like them niggas in the club. They dancing. I don't like the valet. They parking cars. I don't like the DJ. I don't like the bartenders. I don't like the liquor that they use, that they making drinks with. I don't like the glasses that the patrons are drinking the alcohol out of. I don't like none of that. You doing all of that from the parking lot. True. You crazy as hell. You can't even get on the inside. Shout out to doggone Miss Black Panther. Willie Summerlin. Champion from New York. Shout out to Ruben Allen. Mr. G4L. IBS is in the building. Shout out to Anthony Carlisle. Mr. Ruben Allen. Jab Queen. Brandon Sweet Like Candy. Shout out to Chi-Town. He said, Coach, I'm having Cadillac surgery tomorrow. All right, man. I hope everything work out. Shout out to Marky Beyond Black. Trey Hassan. L. Harvey in the building. The Cardenas. Shout out to Trenton Sparks. Dixon, Dev Dixon. What did he say? Devin Dixon. What's going on, baby? We got another Devin in the building. Shout out to Dev, Debo Dev. Debo Dev, boy, may the force be with you, boy, because you're gonna need it. Yeah, I need that, boy. But that nigga from Atlanta, Georgia, he hungry. Not hungry, hungry. Hongry. Hungry. Lord have mercy. Shout out to Weedy. Herb Winston. Chi-Town. CJ from the 504. Summer in November. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to that 90s girl. That 90s chick. Shout out to Willie Summerlin. Who else we have in the building? Casino Light Prayers. Mr. Raymond Moore. Shout out to School of X-Man. 504 Top Level. Shout out to Dr. Pablo Sled. Who else we have in the building? Z Pacino. The lovely Tila. Carlos Martinez. Hey, you know what? It ain't nothing. Listen, it ain't nothing worse than hating a mofo for no reason at all, but yet they being successful. I told you guys a long time ago. There's a saying, and there's an old saying, and I said this as it related to Terrence Crawford and other fighters like him. Sometimes you can hate a nigga so much that you hate them to success. You hate them, and you try to do everything in your power to stop them, but everything you have done up to this point hasn't worked. And when a person is emotionally invested in hating you or disliking you, it becomes an obsession because they are emotionally invested. And they're gonna check you out. Whether they love you or hate you, they're gonna watch you. You get what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of the situation. But I'm gonna tell you like an old player told me. He said, don't focus on the hate, focus on the love. If you got 2 or 3 people who hating on you, but you got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people who loving you, why are you focusing on the 2 or 3? Don't get a 2 or 3 no energy. Focus on the ones who got love for you. So we're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep doing our thing, we're gonna keep talking shit, we're gonna keep smoking the stickies up the icky. Cause you know how we do it, boy. One thing about me, boy, I'm gonna smoke my weed. You can believe that. I catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. The 5 stars in boxing, baby. Stop. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.